TV, Ghana ye Dini.
What's 1,168 registered voters, 99 polling stations, 18 electoral areas, 1 collation center. And we say from our cover at the original TV. So, and then Assin North by election and Nunti and a Sinkunya, ye know a Babacheni, Besibia, Ewoho. Mino can say there, some polling stations, voting, counting are started. It is ya to abane we are starting ekenkan ene hwan and na ojidemu se member of parliament and as a MP for Assin North abato empeswa so a high original TV bi dey akosia sabi asmeni bi ni nua be ma Martin Kojo ehwe ena ewa ha ye ni no ebedi nkita ho ye ne animdifo a omnimu den so ebekasa afa abato no fita no pa na ensemo esisi de bebre ewo Assin North me no ka say de amanyofo akuku dam ewo man Ghana mu de omu nyina ewo eye Assin North NDC any MPP obaba ko emema mienu ene echinemu set memufo a ewo Assin North ento omuso aba na obeka say front runners ne de eye NDC ora James Dechi Kwesen any ora Charles amwa hwan ena ombeyi no se mrahebedwani e de ama Assin North abato empeswa so pandit be say we make or break for the political party by and ebedi kan obi aso no and ebe wini and accusations dey there about vote buying where you vote buying and this is MPP you vote buying MPP say this is for so vote party vote buying why and e kan okre e wo me central for e wo Assin North constituency ho polling station biara obi ejina ho a ye ne omo ebedi nkita ho twaye enko biara ye twaye ho pin kura ne better form e wo Assin North constituency a ye de bebro e wo original TV and the original 91.9 FM ye twaye ho ne embrasisi a
Odofo wunim se wodada asetenemu dwumedie ewo ensunsanso wo wasetenemu ana ane se ye aduane awudie se de wusimu ano se mpo wa pamuden atenetene ye mu eni se obesi akora wo ho asiafa ewo ensunsanso soronko wo abrabonim enu ntina original TV akofa lifestyles dwumedie aba entinya bre nesinkonwa neyi wasum eni wani so emedwumedie esanse eden sakraye eni nkyerkyere soronko ena ebeka wabrabo no eho
Penisi enye danta nemum danta ni disikabano we adwumaku ankrankra anasa ban aya sabia ensorin dwumadi bia wudie na pesa amansa te wo kano enye babia na oto wajatonde a amansan ebetie yeto nsafro sefan tuma bebo ye dia no original TV and original FM ye yabo kwaku a ofa yonko akotokoro enkasroda bra ne beso ye hwe na behu se ye jana no ye nnam yeto nsafro sebrei na ye nto adwatonde ma enhyeta magana pa na nyina ehu dwumadi a wudie wo hwe akira kwan a ye wo no fridge ye ben Lisa Hotel ubetimi afre ahoman yiso 0302 986130 original TV original FM so kan ya fasi ya kudu so na nhire mama nsanyi na ehu
mene kwaku owusu ajei pato abrasamadu katawire wo sobrobo mensa kwaku abridi abrada sumaya echimpani echimofra ere agene be kasa problem e wo nyina ne say yetimi hu say problem wo manum na ye problems ne nkofo de ye business enti da bia kwan on person ye ne say on person problems ne ka ho na ma wadwe nya o say ye betena be keka nsam e be ma otirimu aye ode de hia be bo my Ghana ho nkomo ene e ba bedie ya bre obi aba no aba be kan de obi aba no aba be kan de ere de nya sa de be ni bi o ye ni abre ya be kan se de sitie bia ama what ne se de sitie me kura de mi nyanka de send the bluetooth de ama obroni be say no matter whose ox is god ya be kan ho asem juma de every area no me no kopum say be bono ntia agene kasa on original 91.9 FM aha ye nyansa fi
Fremra yenya ye fa hodi ebesi ene empempenso oman edu efa sikasam ho ya pomudin nsem ye school nsem ho ene empo ye nwem kane ensem ho no ene ne ekeka ho no sam pempenso ene sese ye du ana ye empanyimfo anase ye kendifo omudi ye nim no omudi ye nhwamo anase be bia sese omudi ye du no oho na omudi ye edu wenti ena original TV ede Jubedi for cry ebrewa ye friend the hot seats. What the hot seats so no ye ni aban impaying for amanyo for mrashebedwa for any impo Ghana for omunimu de efa aye Ghana abakwasem ho any impuntunsem ho ebedi inkita ho afasa dwumede ho enti chiame akosia asabia asumani kwasia da bia no miensa ewo original TV na me for the hot seats embro the hot seats asamuni dika eninti yebeka for ewo about one sem wo my Ghana say sa by election ya ekoso ewo Assin North dey BNC da omo describe being say dead heat election that's too close to call as ye te hanne bibia betimi esi between NDC Ora James the Chikwesin any MPP Ora Charles Opokuno bibia etimisi obia betimi ewini election to omuntimi for omunsa ensi supi se me need to ene asumesi anaso obenten ena ebe wini sa election we wo professor somaka say the stakes are high ene hwanya ena ebetena se anase ebe yino say Assin North mrahye ebedwani edi Ghana Parliament by 10 p.m. there kwata by 10 p.m. there now results no are ready electoral commission edi omo anu disem ebetudwa ne ehuhana and MP for Assin North abato empesa so yembra studio na minimi ni ababa ba akope ono de osi anemo ma shebedwa nti asa we de esini na so sa wonya nti de enti ye ba election wa Assin North obetimi abono tofa e de ama Martin Kwabena ehwe yemra shebedwa ni anam sini ewo Ghana ma shebedwam ignite media ono de na Martin
Agosia Nyango Andom.
Ejabo.
Ejanya bedro minia.
27 June.
Yeah.
2023. Assin North.
Yeah. Pa. You see, once adewe ashasie na no. Na I said there bibia koma yera Jechikwesin. But akabeye na otwe 3 days to the elections no. Na fe nieme to the point say omo etimi ye hwehwemu ekyerese ebeko benkum na nifa no as we speak omo entimi anye specific ekyerese eniema nheda enye clear ma one particular
anje di hu na be hye bi mu say already to question we near by me one.
Reason
Is I mean the euphoria around him or no and senior and conform budget is I can make so I can say John did not cast it fear dedicated I can may fear.
You see, as I told the beer on near money being so a ban elections are voters a ya ye and a ya and some now say ultimate tre a deporting a Ghanaian voter a so the twaba bet di wachi na nya wanwa and yes him na shebedwom na party take position say yen nyina ekwa akoto atia decision omhwe na namu yo nipa to aba no you cannot tell within a second say o to the nine ba ko dia ko dura da ka no wa to aba no bibi timi sini trim na de danka nipa bebre no asusu say na ebekọ no na dane.
Okay, o share me but say o share ewo TV so be say ye de visuals a police for ne security officers ne ora Charles Opoku na say oko no ye MPP and abrante na ogina mu ase ye nto ne so aba wa MPP amanyoko ni mu no ono na wo so hye white atade a ode eko no na ebedi komo bebre komo de bi wo ho iti Assin of kan hu say sanso original FM 91.9 FM Facebook you streaming live both TV and radio iti ko Facebook original TV GH and original 91.9 FM so Facebook or like his page you know share page you know na fa comments bia ho bra and e be ready comments no e the amount Twitter original TVGH ukoha so Instagram original TVGH all the social media platforms no nyina no ko na ko share link na ma share na like mo bia ho say o share TV ni so a ora je chi kwesi de kwato na aba no edom a epudi na chi a omo bo no se no eno na wo say egu TV no so no te say ene de me no ka say polling stations ni bi wo ha o ma close polls no enti no counting has started so almost started so omo kenkan to no ebi crowd ya ba yes baby de tatra nkwanta omo say Achino electoral area omo so omo ya ba omo results ne crowd provisional results ayeden aba enye asam ke 20 provisional results na ba ye no Racha Sopoko e 78 na Jechikwesin e 169 e wo Achino electoral area ene wo Tatra in Kwanta eno and as I say abetodwa nti no some of the polling station no oma close na ha and I will say counting no cost bibia be si wo Assin North bia no ene ye de ebebro ye share ni 41,000 over 41,000 registered voters and ene omokoto aba ewo Assin North abatwa empeswa so polling station no about 91 polling station ye share ni mu se bibia pepe na te se etime e de results no abro team no aye ready e wo team e wa ha in Crime Studios e wo Dr. Isa Street is North Ridge e wo in Crime Pumpuni Mantemu ansa na wo Assin constituency also police station wo do ni nyina ye sem chofo ato apete e wo ho pato e wo ho boama e wo ho kwasi enso e wo ho ansa na Henry te say animu nyina e wo ho na ye be fefo mu bia obi obe ready bia ne beto so na we hu ne e koso ba oba studio de a meni nua ba ba ko pe Martin e wa Martin
yeah akoso onim na me hwe through the 2020 results yeah NMA by elections akoso now there are so many interesting happenings meaning say this skirt and blouse you could see what MPP are from because so Assin North the year 2020 with the presidential results no MPP and as another Danko Kufuado enya 16,000
my establish Assin North no yenim say a swing seat
sure
yet to mean pinpoint say a party with seats and ameboa
yeah both parties no obia win but me hwe statistics na say as MPP a winning more sing NDC yeah okay. So say yeah on those score the year 96. 96. Yeah. Say the share free wa 96. MPP enya 34.7%.
34.7%.
Yeah. Anna 96.
It is 96 in one
NDC and a winning winning by 63.0%.
63.0.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 4 years time by 2000. Anna MPP so be winning with 56.6%. Anna NDC enya 39.7%. 2004 MPP sign winning with 58.6%. Okay. And NDC enya 36.5%. 2008 MPP sign winning with 55.1%. And NDC now 42.9%.
Okay.
2012.
No, I mean 2008.
2008. MPP winning by 55.1%.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 2008, then we went to 2012.
2012. Ehono NDC winning with 51.6%. And MPP now 44.2%.
Okay.
And echo 2016. 2016 no, MPP winning with 56.8%. And NDC winning with 39.2%.
All right.
Okay.
And
then
2020.
2020 no.
You better me who percentage for the 2020.
Okay. 2020 no. Enya 44.8%.
44.8%.
Yeah. And NDC now 55.2%.
55.2%.
These are all parliamentary results.
Okay, it's a zero no doubt to the 2020.
2020, okay.
It's
but
2020 MPP Lucie.
Yeah.
With 44.8%.
Yeah, but at the same time 2020 no. Nana Dodan Kwekufuado being the presidential candidate no. Or no winning. The same 2020 no. Nana Dodan Kwekufuado 16,067. Representing 50.81%.
50.81%. Okay.
And so the candidate no.
And 44.8%.
Yeah.
Before we buy a skirt and blouse.
Sir. And you know, say I say if this results ye be beer, ye de air kanya semwa. Nature say yera de chikwesin. Omanfo no epeno. Unim say obi wo party bi na ne bufu a onko ma the other party obetra fi
Mate yenko akwesiado ho ya te say counting na start o ma start a polling station bi no o ma start kinkan emba no ntino yenko your central regional correspondent of party na omoko ni bi akwesiado akwesi good evening.
Hello.
Good evening. Akwesi utemenka. Hello, Akwesi.
Yes, madam.
But you tell me nka.
Mete wonka.
Ma one so kakra ma ye. Why? Enim say obre wo so ma one so kakra ma ye.
Mate.
Yo, inye ntia say some of the centers in polling centers ni bi wo ha. Omo atu aba na wi a ya start ekenkan ugina baby sa ana baby a woni do mu ntu wi ye.
Okay. My name is Assin. I'm from the Cocoa Shed polling station. On March Rabanway into officially your close polls. I'm a network or my sorting of the ballot papers. But I'm maintaining my carabin number between agents in the million. And on a ballot paper never. I'm the agent never say a fee debt and I can't paper. But I switch them said there ink into hormone rejected. In the name Nanka electoral commission and for motion so polling officer no suggest says and here there and our Monfan population center no Mokoya county no. But as I speak with you now, they say them say and here Juma between the agent Ama and Nuntino electoral commission but who say my polling officer no on any call for or more the table not be see why. More besha, na or my counting, no. And I come for the answer counting, no, by Hanuma. We have here some leaders of the two major political parties. Henry Nanabuachi of the New Patriotic Party is here, and security, so very tight. I mean, the general atmosphere in the community very calm. Kromafono, almost what the church, or Mudina Honum Dia. Omo hwese omo ebetumi edi omani ahumudia ebetumi akoso enti ahanom ye boko ya hyase ayekan enti ye wo hama ye monitor let me break the news. The LPG candidate had once after say you throw about in area. And just in the year that kind of account.
Mate Akwesi, yes, the general turnout of this election because anopa around 6 a.m. no na for no usha any young guys na say youth no and paying for emrewane nkokra no no ma to santini say bi so ko gina around 4 a.m. What's your general turnout of votes now at the same?
4 a.m. for the crowd, no more late. One day you buy your night. And I drove around 12 a.m. Polling station back home. And the one who I think we could turn up proper or for hotel polling station. So, because you could do one and for them, there were 4 as a line.
Right.
I the almost say, or what to say, you deploy election materials. Almost nothing actually because it's a materials never barbecue. Now, almost nothing actually. I didn't know what rubber. Now, never say I union. I know to say this is a by election, but turnout very encouraging because yeah by election. Not local polling station be not a registered voters. They about 229 and 230. Not a nipa bear over 180, 190 about the trouble. It tells you that turnout encouraging.
I was saying, Jinaso, and call the best about chances here. Maputu prove Assin my and cross it over to Assin and
Okay, okay.
Every Akoyana Charles Opoku, 174. And the areas in the as a Charles Sully, but you can't be entered in Moniaja.
Yo, Yawa Richem say, I Gabno, sir. Susantino, Yanu said, by all missing sono, Aite, and a comfort, a super camp, and Quanse, Yanaba, Yanumsa, Ahodia, Yabaje, at the Abosua Hante, Kunadindia, Aya, Joe Quensidia, Yadamasi, someone on Bojuma.
The better was so, budget, those are.
See, only say Ignite Media, a original TV, original FM. And a Metro TV. Into as time goes on, you better cross it over. Your reporters no be ready. Be na you say information relevant. No, you the better to say you brought funny film. I go cast ni akofa obi there be ni anoma. You the Metro TV for you ni anom pe. Mame ba akoma. Any adwuma na bom. Into way Henry Kwesi Bedu. Senior reporter or field or no. You go back to Kwesi. Hello Kwesi, what you mean? I see. All right, since you go back to Akwesi and Chebia or Chemwa, turn out to no Martin. I'm a part of me. Sorry, I made me show me television now. And one in Kokora, a Mukra, now you're Mukita Poma. Almost on Kotina 4 a.m. Who there enthusiasm almost walk to a banana encouraging. All right, I go back to Akwesi. Akwesi.
Yeah, Atabia.
Yeah, me ya na mi bisao turn out no but who share turn out na January no encouraging, right?
Yes, the turnout is very encouraging. Usha turnout was high election way more. You can liken it to normal general election turnout there and that year. Once a typical by elections here and for anti-insurance. But you see, this tells you how crucial this particular election is to the NPP and then the NDC. You see, apart from the numbers game in Parliament, this election, sense of Tankasano, may find a mini verdict and a caricature of the 2024 elections, giving the political atmosphere a whole year, so.
Now, yeah, who says NDC for no almost started jubilating now, or because I too soon.
You see, atmosphere now, walk room, from my point of view, this could be a 50-50 election. But once I do on my polling center about who we are,
no, I started jubilating.
For no polling station, the party are winning in India. They begin jubilating. But I are very now, you're back at Camboom. Don't let us forget that constituency, I come in. That's 18 electoral areas. 18 electoral areas, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 out of it. The New Patriotic Party, almost considered almost stronghold. And 2 out of the remaining constituencies, no. Electoral areas, no. I just stringer. And we meet in the call in the favor of either of the political parties. And when they Assin and Yasu. And the jubilation, it may be quite early for the people who have started because after year counting.
Okay, all right. Now, yes, also a reanimal no and pay animal can say pocket of maintenance once and I say police phobia or be police in the acquiring poster. So there may be iron poster. Bibia Joa won't security no I alert for any eventuality.
My main police one who can cover this particular election channel. You bet me regarding as one of the best. Every crowd when bet me the best so far in terms of by elections that Yenina Yakova and I say I witness your woman you following it down of arrest now imposters near Dino. Once Assin Crasso incident BC, both political parties, MPP and DC, some of their leaders have confirmed to me for more members' involvement that was had in their course. When because the police on one can say they were Mujina Ho, my stand by within a few minutes, from which me miles, Yama back to a horse on one, which was the police for the elections way. There is no single polling station I would uncle to the police when we ready. Apart from Omo polling station, Hop Panuakasa, there is a standby team, our Musina Berbia, or more monitor activities, not from afar. I personally saw some persons, some of the police, but almost a police uniform, and they were there on the ground monitoring, said the name of the car, Yanka, Biboni Biba, or Bitsniashana, or Majimiasa, and currently where we are, we share police for a binum to motorbikes, so they be moving a easy one in chain. They must be in a crowd, then or more now, or more about man for the hobby Kamaka.
Okay, now yet to be a course so a war. Ubetimi
I didn't crowd to the to work at trap or so, but a 2 Ankasa and can be. Therefore, Mobino Chimuse. Monday a 2 banana and a pie in Hokatra. Now, no problem. I say police for intervention, almost strict intervention, and a situation, no, because even the victim now will cry a police for an Ankasa and almost any Panua or Mutinaco hospital.
One or two, so no, a police for security services for
and police for. Okay. So the issue is that according to narration, political parties being in leadership at the moment. Clash can see our polling station back and at the polling center back. And then not only Pano or Johnny, and he will do one or the car no manufacture polling station honor. And he or manufacture on enemy was to be the Kakrabaya and almost share almost one. Okay. Now, before I Omo MPP near duty for no ankasa interview can many on my yellow. Omo ankasa can women say thank for funny maturement. They have not denied some for one maturement. Ankasa got some of your maturement. And according to normal MPP maturement no. And you can go to share NBC maturement so work her. Now Omo the two not
just a macho man who party for me and be by sir.
NDP and NDC, or the end of our virtual denies one farm measurement for around. But you see, police one on hockey can, they have not had the chance to say, or Mundayanema and Cabessa about one. You Zebia, you grew this critical point. I had a attention to maybe about because they are. But so far, Yabaka and Cathy or much yet, Nani be more good crab, but I had the end. Meaning now, police for no hockey country.
Yo akwesi me share visuals bi amode abrayen ya omo counte ballot no na ye kan no nipa epu abetwa ho a share counting no ye hu say police for the security I mean isa omo post ya SCC ho omo ntimi encrossing tramfo ne che ye okọ police station dodo na asa na ti ana timemfo na pu aba mo be share counting no.
Yes, Oko polling station meaning that pepe. Beside the Baya, fairness, never yes, but the original of the police one or more are widen. Me find it, Papa, yeah, county and Ancasan, or Mamma space of Kama. So, interval by a war, money or month for motion in terminal. Find it a short about the original. Once Bani saying as well, it gives police one casano a clearer view of whatever is going on. Almost why I let the Dinia or moving money other than say, yeah, and conforming in a background, they ever found counting. And generally, but the other could be answered. They don't let us forget that police for Nifado would deploy for this particular elections. No, one does numbers no was 20 or more short personnel.
Okay. Now, yeah, I mean, Usha, do police station do now almost every abato na say be more how almost no can say.
Me for other areas here, but so far there, but the Amema could be a normal year. If you go on my movie about your no cry and sana, time one casa, yes, one Aviana, total number of registered voters, no could be a and you know, much a be our more change. But Bob, two, I did cut train it, another one to Yaka or two or Maba.
Okay. I can see ye Benjamin would do any Eddie a near Cosunechi, BBS. You best say about how now the moon church mo abraye.
Me no say I comfortable co-shared there no. Ya county NDC candidate Oga James they are in the area on ya 146 for Hania Diana. After na you do ya kind you rat house of junior or no so near no.
Okay, into baby I want
Mammy didn't LPG. Mammy no one.
Sister, I want that's all repeated. Baby, I want you to know police stations I would draw and I would draw say and I want Potemo I want.
What I say?
They say, baby, I want in Potemo now one police stations I would draw say and I want.
I comfort it or more baby, you know, 80 if we had my other the other side, no Sonny, I was share for society here.
Yo, I can say, every number call baby, I can now, mamma, when you're best 100, be no, they account one. It's all there. For when they took from the Vesiviano, you best say about Jabium. Yenabema Aquasi Ado, a central regional correspondent, or no, or see a name, if you finish Mantemo or Katimna, a war Assin North, Abatua, and Pessoa, or more cover this Obibekan's landmark by election. Make or break. Martin.
I go say, well, Otie, I question report now. HS at least Bambon sem there across 3 years. Basa ye bia maso and me feel say a yema so mine and turn out to so or say yeah
encouraging. And
one say such areas, you know, nipa a year mutu kwan free ho. Ese me compare Jumani way no one time no so one compared to Kumewu ene de ebie eyekrom obi awie school okope bibia no when nipa ne bebre na Taiwo community ho a ntino oye den no na obenye nipa ne bebre e ho nso de onuado me kwa na mafro tale twa me dware aba na me wi ane yenkomom nti time bia no aya numbers no
e record social media na yakotwa ne yakofo e kan social media nti e ba na we ready
Sure. All right.
Media.
So Sabri, Kwabena Ahmed, I say it's done. Charles Opoku's victory is non-negotiable. A send off for MPP. That is Kwabena Ahmed. They are the better one. Your News Daily 24. I say NPP gave me 200 Ghana cedi. But I voted for Kwasin. if you are not.
Who's the way I'm person make a
yeah.
Oh, there's gonna be a GDO. Next to vote money. Wow, didn't it show say obey me?
Yeah, Edin, I mean him say have say so say have say. I say you people are still talking about MPP and NDC. You are not serious.
You are very serious, I've said. You are very serious, but I saw more
and have say, I don't know, say you people know, or refer to Yenya now say, have say. Because I can hear some now can there. When it I was a next year doing it was on the airport. Yeah. So we have McLeod and so say. I say, so one IMF money. All the Assin North. I say, so when IMF money, all they are saying North right now. McLeod.
They are saying North Central Bank.
Finance Minister Baba Betray, Menini said no never hold it. But amount for now, Ada Omo Ayomli. Because I say, the second coming of GM, the MPP candidate is really funny. How would you use force? Force enter parameter. Okay, how would you use force to enter parameter you are not?
Henry and kasa.
Okay. Okay. Right, that's fine.
Your initial thoughts on this? That's this. Mr. Jampo puts it in the street. Sitting on.
All right, it was a form of fun chance. I'm a kind of brophone, the ever frafra. And who is a sister station, and Metro TV, and a production or a baby. I said, when you said the Bebrona, a bear sound in the near Kofa, or I Edem Banana, who knew or can edit Koso. Or and Pessoa or Mujinaso. But many Martin, Edaso, Ewaha, and Kobe, Edaso, Hayawaha was to say. Omote a election be electoral commission for ebe declare by eka class me producer papa producers no e ma mienu no omudi anim emefa famous emefa ene salama 20 almost eka komo ya kono ti kakra na aba so na be ayenda ye wi so team na aka no so e wo ho so beto so the amount and dey for radio no ni TV no eto original TV any original 91.9 FM Facebook ye run live. I mean live streaming call na call like a page na for comment and so you be kan na e dia ma others parliament oh share we should take pictures it are very awesome others good afternoon thank you yeah go back e call here we want na no enkuti ne one ora edem agbana ka
frantic atmosphere so that people will feel that yeah you are being intimidated in this election. So what do you have to say to that?
Sometimes I think that my brother Richard Ahiagba gives me cause to understand that there is some sickness in that MPP Communications Directorate. That even when fine brains are appointed and they get there, all of a sudden they turn into something else. Everyone here, there are pictures, there are videos. The police got evidence of how people shot at the National Youth Organizers' car, how people shot at the Deputy Communication Officer's car, and yet he could say these are self-inflicted or orchestrated attempts. Look, the MPP knew right from around 9 a.m. that they were on the losing side. So they decided to deploy a strategy of violence. But we decided not to be distracted by their violence. They got away with it in Ayawaso West. We came prepared. The citizens were up in arm against them. And that is the result that we see today. What will Pablo benefit from orchestrating violence on his own car? So I think that Richard must come again. If he doesn't understand the politics, he should take his time. We are ready to teach him. But those unfortunate statements shouldn't be coming from him. He's supposed to be a learned person. That all these things that happened today, all the violence, evidence, video evidence, everybody is saying, he will make such reckless statements. I'm so disappointed. But we are not distracted. We came here with a strategy to win the elections. And we have won. Like I'm saying, we came to win. All the other sides, all the other issues of who and who attacked our national officers, we will deal with them later.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Okay, let's hear from you.
Deputy Regional Organizer, yes.
Okay, Deputy Regional Organizer in the Central Region.
Of course, in Commander One.
What made the difference for you?
Yeah, we have been assistant for the past 2 months, having known that the Nana Akufo-Addo government was going to deploy boulevard full of cash. And all that they came here enough to do was to dash money, 30,000 Ghana. We were telling people that the man had been denied by the Akufo-Addo government. And so the development and the justice that we are looking for as Assin North here must prevail. And today, the good people of Assin North have told the Akufo that it is not about the 200 Ghana, 400 Ghana, but then the development and the justice that they have denied the good people of this constituency. Just told them, money can't do anything. And today, I'm telling you that in my capacity as a deputy regional organizer who have been working for the past 2 months, we have achieved results. We knew, every people knew they were doing job to please the people. But we were on the ground with the people, and the people have also registered at the pleasure. And it's going to 2024. It's going to be done deep for us. We've shown it the exit. In fact, even their own chief of staff Boulevard was following the woman. And we saw everything. Today, it's not about money. It's about the will of the people. They have spoken, and that is that. And this is not a violent party. We know. They tried to, attack Pablo for no reason. They wanted to distract us, and we never give them that. We made them know that we are focused and resolute to execute the agenda question, and it has been executed. Blow the horn out.
Sure. Thank you very much. Let me speak to another of the one strong guy who is in the Western region.
Martin, I don't know, but I have a feeling, say, then this is jubilating too early.
Sure. Me feel say to say there now ne kwesi kasano kano. One say yen usually yeni wo baby a ya to aba no a wo friend den ya count na nya automano na wini yeni die no no. Enu tina eto de bia the final results no be ba no na bi asati nya shock. I think say omu jubilate a omu enye calls to the other centers and finding out said the niema echo me no ka say emefa sani results ni yeah ye ba be kom ye be ko break ye ba ye be kan results ni bi na emefa de asane ne ababa na no wo sure margin no nya anything too great to be antino ye be hwe oguso a hwe Assin not decide ewo original TV ni original 91.9 FM ye run it live on our streaming live all our social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Uko ha obenya ye corner fa comment bi a wo be so na Martin kan comment no e Twitter comment na e de bro e be ko Facebook e be ko Instagram ni be bia a wo de o comment no and WhatsApp so the numbers no be to am WhatsApp numbers no so e be da ho e de ma na wo de ato so e de abre enne baby biara na say time biara Electoral Commission of Ghana e be declare the winner for Assin North Abattoir and Pessoa so mrashe bedwani e wo ho no original TV ni original FM ye de bebro ye ntwa won ye komra ye koba uguso ahwe Assin North decide e original TV.
Empanyin se wo refi wo krom hene aben a wo yira ewo edwabo ase enu nti amamre dwumedie ewo original TV so eba se de ebe ya ebeboa na amamre amane a ewo baabi a wo fini patimi ate ase yi na ebisa wo se wo krom ana baabi a wo fini se wo chia yaje wo so se enton ben na wo bo ebusua ben na wo bo enum nyina eye niema a yebesua afahye amamre awodo a ye no ye kro awodo mu ye betwa hu emfuni achiro enti hia me amamre yima adro nhira ewo original television so bra me de amamre dwumedi ebro amamre ye ntontwini amamre ye kura mu twetwe
yang mofra ye man abrebia mekase sa wo pese uhu se de wo hwe mofra e wo manmu a bomoden na twewani na hwe mpanyimfo a edo oman na no ana won a wodi oman na kan eno abam wo hu se de a wo hwe mofra e wo manmu fi 2019 akopum 2020 a wo ye census no
Mufra population a cost through about 127,000. Anontino na ehu be hia se abe biara no eba ma mufra nsem aye asem hia ade amoma. Yang mufra ya mang dwumedi aye dwumedi bi a ya hyehye se ye behwe mufra education, omo health, omo spiritual well-being. Bibi biara eba ma mufra akonkan ewo abrabom. Anonti ena abribia mese kame hu na yenhwe na yenkasa emfa mofra ho eniama ene atete ye de mofra efemu won kamafo ne hena ehena no reka ma won hwe ma me misa wo oba ne ntetewe no aye dinga ma wo anka wo benye nimodie wo ho a anka wo bete eno nti ena meka se kame hu ne yesusu nsam a efa mofra eho yang mofra ye man.
Many dance
Anishi mama no mama achini mama kwaba I never say Jumedie no eye yen abrabo wa woni say yen abrabo de emu nsam no e dross edi abeje so eye amamra hima adwo isua sa enti na maje adwa na me no aba be din komo na me tell say this not dia ensam no eye bebre say eye wa ware eye wo mpratwe wa pomuden ene wa hunidie ensam ensi echiba na wankasa mwabrabo no wo ensi echiba de enu nti na maje sei na amamre so de so ni nse efrete ehina uchiwo mami misa ebusia be na entombe nso na abo na wenum a wunim ntiro na wie na me no begzi ani eni ji nsam ne de ene Ghana ensam na je ba bia ni nyina ye bedu krumu ne de ho nkomo sabre mi pesa wo kame ho na ye de yen abrabo dwumedie ehye so
Penisi enye danta nemum danta ni disikabano woye adwumaku ankrankra anasa ban aya sabia ensorin dwumadi bi a wudie na pesa amansa te wo kano enye babia na woto wajatonde a amansan ebetie yeto nsafro sefa ntuma bebo ye dia no original TV and original FM ye yabo kwaku a ofa yonko akotokoro enkasroda bra ne beso ye hwe na behu se ye jana no ye nnam yeto nsafro sebrei na ye nto adwatonde ma wo enhita magana pana nyina ehu dwumadi a wudie wo hwe akira kwan a ye wo no fridge ye ben Lisa Hotel ubetimi afre ahoman yiso 0302 986130 Original TV, Original FM. So can you first see a good also? Nan shrey mama sanyina ehu.
Ebusa focus on share Original TV, uti Original FM 91.9. You're running live on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Na like page, share page, na leave you comments. Can comments na ediama. And a special edition, special coverage. The Ebro fee Assin North Abattoir and Peswa so Assin North by election and I Uguswa share our Original TV. We have Assin North decide. Me no ka say the omu decide ba just say Oweka say the results are trickling in fast. I mean just say ene Obuka say make or break. Is it MPP or NDC? Obi say na na member ma me ba kono fi LPG no na ono den the campaign atonsum about on atonsum it me anyway and na ye sure mo ede amama me I mean where your provisional, where your certified results from a year electoral commission, where your provisional results are yensa aka if ye tima a war original a war a year Assin North Abattoir and Peswa so out of the 99 polling stations 99 polling stations 54 ena omo akan area out of the 99 polling stations 54 and omakan ewie na omakan 54 no wie ye no NPP eye ora Charles Opoku was 6,594 6,594 ena ora James Jechi Kwasin nkofo for the star boy of Assin North Abato Empeswa so ono no a ojemuma ndis no ono enenam 9,119 9,119 it were a provisional resource aba menka say easy for there no a omodo mo stamp esisu ni were a provisional resource ye team na ewo eye constituency no the various polling station no omotimi put together abraye right into no usha ye for usha screen is wa constituency ni be provisional resource na aba no ene ye de ebrewe achiano DC primary provisional resource aba Charles Opoku 100 and James Jechi Kwasin 76 into as year koni nyinanom yeah the results are who draw na from the various polling station no at the Bebro into where Achino Coco Shell polling station provisional result 174 ora Charles Opoku and 154 ora James Jechi Kwasin. Now so my main country say yeah there are two just say out of the 99 polling stations no so far me no ka say there 54 and now 54 polling stations and now electoral commission no akan area parties now who draw net me a quality or more resource when you certified there now electoral commission they be last minute no way way provisional so the provisional results no NDC and now 9,119 9,119 and MPP it's me and I'm 6,594 it's producer so what 54 FE 99 more I can't have many but my calculation me nya mass I can't 45 okay it's I can't 45 polling stations it's me no to way yeah trying 45 polling stations beba will this 45 polling station make a difference and then a make or break for the both the major political parties Ghana MPP any NDC mami fa studio me guess akuku dam abepie mu studio ene de makacho me say yempon ya yensole ye Assin of MP ni nkyere ya yensole to for video no to original FM 91.9 and original TV fatu na yemfa studio ha attention abaha studio ha yet no tension wa ha say it imagine one of more field ha no now imagine 2024 be say we a prelude to the 2024 general election because I was studio me immediate left Ora Eric Gregory Kwetia ono na parliamentary candidate aspirant edema MPP ewo Ashaman constituency ono na ote immediate left so na ukọ the extreme left na set near face me directing Abdul Razak Hussein or your NDC secretary edema Madina constituency eja mama kwaba
enua
am you okay there
oh yeah asabia
me standing by any ambulance and I say Bibiana and it's too early.
It's too early to call.
No, me guess there me shamu suye. Into me pese shock bi eba ebe trash anyway. I mean say more money edi about to it by election fit no pa. Bi say me no ka say na me kan no. Almost start air count. Almost all the stations no police station na close down counting air so. Mo initial comment and say my starting feel good.
Kwetia, I prefer the Kwetia.
The Kwetia,
yes, okay. Yo, Asabia, yeah, mema ahwefo nyina aju, mema Ghana for back at the sala. I'm say the constituency there. Eja ochina
Medina,
me ya Shaman.
Shaman.
Medina. Back at the sala. The mema munya back at the sala. Now, by elections we by elections be I won't say to say the nyina enimu no since I to about 2020 parliament be say ubia figures na almost the same now Bruni Bekan said the hang parliament
right
share the kind of activities what parliament now every day there is a lot of tension so there is a need for consensus there's a need for consensus Nti political party bia pe kwan obetimi anya some kind of leverage so that you can really get through with some of the things that you want to do, because consensus in our part of the world and are very difficult. That is why in the parliament that we have this type of hang parliament, you know, where people don't really even appreciate say idea where the or minor. So for MPP we are so much bent on, and of course this by-elections it always come with tensions. By-elections come with tensions. Into this particular by-elections, I think say the tension it's as a result of this hung parliament, and of course it's also a precursor to the year 2024, where every political party, one political party is determined to break the eight whilst in power, and that is the New Patriotic Party. And yet that easy because of the challenges confronting Ghanaians and the kind of thing. So going into this elections, MPP, amount for Kasa, and of course, UTA Senyana Ekeka Kona, we are not going into that because today is the day. Amount for decide here we, and you have no say, Obi share on to a ban, say, or when you're at Wabanebi. But for me, I think, say, Adiaba Kumi Nubia may feel say young politicians or say Yashasi and Yashan so say the kind of acrimonia elections when it comes to by elections now I think say also minimizing those things because it is not giving us a good image in international
don't you also think that and even with the by-election, even within the internal elections?
Because at the end of the day, all the things that you can hear, it has to do with what? Development. And that is why all of us are pursuing, say, development and broad mind women. Until maybe by-elections, I think, say, Assin for to but we have figures now, yes. That constituency in particular, apart from saying now a very big constituency, maybe north, central, and then and south, to an extent, this particular constituency, can be a tour bar. Who say
swing
now Abner Drua was there in 2016, but Olusuye when or contesting with Jechikwesi. So it means that, but before then, not NDC so Ababe Winnie and the MPP so Ababe Jipen. Because of some of these dynamics, it makes these elections very, very, very critical. That is why some analysts were saying that it is a 50-50 elections. But for me, I think the 45 polling stations,
there can be a difference.
Yes, there can be a dramatic difference to the election. But I strongly feel say as politicians, pursue one objective, and that objective is the development of the people. And not yet the fulcrum of everything. And of course, I don't think say there's acrimony, young guys. Still people are still doing that machoism. And now and they
say both sides.
No, and sister American politicians also
taking some brother. You are in a comfortable lead, and it's too early to say that. Some of them are in comfortable lead. You are in a comfortable lead.
Mame.
But who will show post now? One can go kaka then I won't catch it out.
Mame. Nedika.
No, we know.
Nedika, me that said I can say be more trade and ponyakopon. Say with me never be shame studio. Na minchia original TV it's for nya ne omo mo hwem wo bia safa na nya online
right
Assin North so far so good yes okay. And this very comfortable lead now okano 100% assured.
Oh, so you be in a comfortable
lead. I think more reporters say I'm 54, right? And yes. 54.
No, my main confirming. So your reporters are my yes 54 out of 99.
54. Me no workers and yen 64.
Okay, Mumanya 64.
Yes.
Out of the 90.
That is out of the 99. That's how solid we are.
So the 64, no, you are leading.
In comfortable lead.
You are in a comfortable
lead. Yes. With a difference. No, Mamika Bicha, once a medical case, this very comfortable lead, no, authentic. Confirmed one.
Okay.
And yen ya original okay kana waka BBK. No. I'm saying this on authority.
Okay.
Wow, the can say me too on say na me share me phone so na me. Yes, because me pick direct information from the polling stations. Direct from the polling agents.
From the polling agents.
Yes.
Okay.
And the kind of and I said the caliber of polling agents na you dey on.
is the parliamentarians, the MPs. The MPs no do no man obo police agent no.
Okay.
So they are feeding us direct information.
All right.
Authentic. And yes, some reported bibi na obi debi omo as agent no. Me were that particular platform so now my setup no. That's coalition setup no.
So
I'm monitoring everything.
When you're 66.
So, yes, and 7 before now in the course of the program now you call break now. I'll go through my phone and then I'll give you the breakdown. Yes.
So we can say a provisional.
Yes, a provisional. But you see, normally no provisional no. Once the pink sheet is authenticated, the provisional in reality no, it becomes the original. But waiting for the friends declaration. I'm not your official mouthpiece on to declare. It is so far so good, but I can assure you, one Assin no, it's a midterm elections. It is in America, so more election be more concern or more called the main election.
Yes, right.
This Assin North election is the decider of 2024 election. I can tell you that.
So I didn't among say the Kumewu 1-2 was that because Kumewu say in election. What's the difference between the Kumewu election and this election?
Kumewu election is a traditionally pure, your friend says, stronghold of the MPP.
Right.
There's nothing you can do in Kumewu. And the NDC, no, Yanko Kumewu say, Yakwa Kubini Kumewu.
Is it not afterthought? Because we thought that you were saying
before the elections. What's here various media outlets now, engage no. We are not going into Kumewu to win that particular seat. No, it's not possible. Until a time I ever say those kind of enclaves no, say no, not based on traditional voting, but based on developmental agenda and a drive. That's the time say a bit masisa. But now me can what I said. So Kumewu no, it was more or less let's close the gap. And we did well. But
still, with the results with 2020, and then the by-election in Kumewu, more drop it.
If I were the MPP, I'll be crying by now in Kumewu. Your vote in Kumewu as NDC no, appreciate it. As in the 2020 elections no. That of the MPP no, bafem, drop it. Because originally no, a more traditional stronghold, and I catch up say traditional stronghold is a no-go zone. Let's just say one no. Still they will still go in for the MPP because a more traditional seats are a war. And since time in memorial, even once upon a time, okay, so but when you come to Assin North,
yeah.
So let me tell you something. Assin North, no, we were leading and I said we were dominating until 2000. Can I compare with Japan? No. That was where the dynamics changed. Until Stama, Omube chair, constituency to 3, I acquire Assin Central, near Assin North, near Assin South. At Ocean 96, now NDC, now we're holding that seats. And our share results in 96 now. Now NDC, we need seats with about 63.0% against the MPP, our 34.7%. Oba somewhere 2000, a honor, Orak in the Japan, Ebemu. Our BG seat with about 56.6%.
Right.
Our NDC lose here with about 39.7%. Samsung 2004 also retain here 58.6% against the NDC losing with 36.5%. Oba 2008 55.1% in the favor of the MPP. Now we share NDC now 42.9%. Now what the Babe do 2016? No, 2012 and a changes by your candidates be winning here with about 51.6%
right.
against the NDC 42. Dropping with 44.2. Yeah. And to about 2016, the same thing. 2016 also no MPP saw every need seats no back, which is with about the margin of a percentage of 56.8%, and an NDC edin cho with 39.2%. And to 2020 no Elo Raja Chikwesi ebemu no be winning with about 55.2%. Against the NDC MPP losing with 44.8%. Now, we share current hang parliament here Now we share the current economic crisis Now we share the current challenges, bad governance It's time say if I were MPP, we share what happened in Kumewu with the bad performance I performing in Kumewu. Because the MPP was supposed to say and was performing highly in Kumewu because that's their traditional.
You have back to the 2020 election for Assin North. Even though our MPP candidate Nilusu on your 44.8%, but the presidential candidate no 50.81%.
Yes.
So there was this argument say skirt and blouse. What I said because the party were not happy with certain decisions be almost take here. It was our constituents were enunti enema the question
So if based on that analysis, and then we do have any skirt and blouse in
Assin. They say that the point to me concrete to
point, but I'm telling you that we have won the seats. Yes. Before studio anoma, you will invite me again. I'll come back and I'll come and confirm to you. I'm telling you. The reason being that
with how many margin? With what percentage?
I'm pegging it to be not less than 56 to between 55 to 57%.
Between 55
to 57%. Okay. At worst, it will be 50. Let me peg it between 55 to 58%. For
55 to 58%.
Yes.
Okay,
that's the margin. The percentage margin. Yes, no worry. Don't worry. I'm there for you. Anytime we are not because. We share the rate at which how faster results trickle in. Latest by 9 p.m. I expect they should, by 9-10 p.m. they should finish.
At least
yes. Maybe so by 9-10 p.m. they should be done. Even 9-10 p.m. I doubt because but by 9-10 I'm pegging it for the easy. But I can assure you the NDC latest by 8:50 to 9 p.m.
Okay, so we know so they are
Obia so some friends or waka no so we know what we have done.
Hey, 2020 comfortable lead 2016 comfortable lead but maybe sir you said the general economic situation a part of whatever will go on, whatever decision people will take, make a constituent and I say a electorate, But Rebecca say, aside that, there's some sympathy attributed to the leading now. I mean, no work say.
Mamenka Asembincho. Say over strike 100% of Judge Questions win. Now the sympathy vote there. It's just 1%.
The sympathy vote is 1%.
Just 1%. It's not even huge. The reason why I make catch on this thing, make us say, we share 2020 results now. It goes to tell you that the good people of Assin North, Aji Owura Jachikwesin, Atum, said yes, he's a son of that particular area, and Oyobia Omoshana, he can help them because they believe in his message and the message that he sold to them at that point in time. Etono near ekoso ba ye na sentem ni court unsem den ten so no de no asakwa ko share just some few people be ebufo bi say but why and I will share the Assin North itself no the main town just the I think the Assin it's just some but we share the other enclaves no the rural peri-urban areas and shada nye ekro kese bi say obeka say bia some serious activities going on so and they Enam Owura Jachikwesin Adarumanti, Assin North has become the world's center of attraction. We are suffering Nyobia Dinini at one more motion. And we share to me Mufona or more Assin North on any interview now, Yenu Biena, Konya, Etimi could do on ma, ye bisa winning 7 days no. Yet me na MPP 4, our Mancasam no, they are ready for the Jachikwesin. They will vote for him. Who beside the pan say, a damn potentina or person to yes. As a moment on say, Owura Jachikwesin Obia, Obanwa, on found so we NPP and now we NDC. So long as we Assin North back and as we Assin North, Munia would say Assin North there. Once I would wish you be done, or Besha can be a so Besha or Beya, no what's so based on that, that is the caliber of Jachikwesin. So you
rule out, and you say totally, but it's the sympathy vote.
The sympathy would be there.
Make any difference?
It doesn't make any difference. Exactly, and yes, significant difference.
All right.
Because already no nipa no kasa no or down to earth with the people.
Okay.
And I will share my report and say me starting yanunya dadinya onya ne ho entimi ntene no say no he was still attending to the people. One found say bia is facing some charges.
Mr. Kwete, yen share mo candidate Owura Chasopoko. Rebecca say, I mean, some of the even MPP for their work constituency in the Crown do not that Nimu no say or your political person. Only some for the adjourn.
Well, I think say it is not that he's not a political person. I say tem be a political party, say a party Juma. Ya woman, ya be ye nim to say my bet I am always there. I'm showing my face. But there are some people who are also behind doing a lot of work. This is where I am tem be American. Because for instance, look at the number of people at Tuabama political party in the constituency. And then the people who might have worked behind the scenes. So there is somebody sitting somewhere who is working to ensure that this program is actually run. So that is the kind of thing that normally happens. There's some kind of people and then it is also because to an extent then you'll be what's her strength out so that people will see him leading a political party activism because it comes with a lot of constraints, a lot of challenges, and I must be honest with you. Until you say, or like I said, my work take a crans and just after some time, no, I decided okay now my member forward. So that issue, Nadia, may need almost said that Nyadrin said that Opoku has not been that activist within the constituency because I think he's a very vibrant young man. He has shown a class in that constituency over the past few years and working very hard in several activities, projects, So for me, I think the people of Assin would have him as a member of parliament. I think it's going to be a thumbs up for the good people of Assin North.
MPP, Ora Chasopoku, any MPP, Omo really. The by-election, what will you say is the cause?
Well, I think in the first place,
no, we say a swing, one political party there. Party
they are dominated about 4 times. They've held the seat for about 4 times. Yes.
It's this time around. So who lose what will you be?
One thing, incumbency fatigue always happens. Also, Miniane Casano. TNDC ni be this time around now. You see, that is the problem with democracy, and that is the problem with selecting leaders. One party be your power, now another party opposition, can't send and that is the kind of thing it happens. Into and one say, someone and I come demo, and that kind of. So people will not even make a decision based on say one more alternative. A policy be alternative program be no say no hunti me to abanama. So you would realize they vote and then after some few months, few years, then you see the people are having problems again. Now because the person did not even provide any a solid alternative. This is what it is because Oba no abeka when we say by elections even a presidential candidate. I was surprised that all what he could say was you know parliament because or Koto Obama speaker or from the NDC and for that. And I was surprised you have a presidential candidate speaking on some of these things. You see, Asabia, this country, ubenya political leaders instead of speaking to issues, addressing the challenges confronting them. Because to a large extent, the judiciary, when you say judges no mutual, and all the judges sitting down there. And then the case be quiet. Say, level issue. For me, I was so happy that the judges told us, it was unconstitutional. Some of these things are happening and MPP's government. And then the next morning, the same judge is not passing ruling. Then you have a presidential candidate all call around so the president and then saying this kind of things. Asabia, you know what?
We also have a sitting president. Knowing the perception of the biggest opposition party about the judicial system, and the same president also mounts a political platform and says, Uncle prison. How do you reconcile?
Yes, so yes, These are some of the issues. Ghanaians, what the political space, One begins to say, we want to chart a course. I bet me build this country and make this country a better place. Because some of these things, to be honest with you, it will not help this country. You see, that is why the kind of chaos because you have every political party feels there. Say your power there. Okay. Make you sue power. You
go for feeding in fear.
Yes, I think
By-elections in swing regions tend to go in favor of the incumbent government. Check history. So when you have a stronghold like Kumewu, it matters not. If you had a by-election in Kita, it won't change anything. NDC will win. But when you have a swing region, normally incumbent governments win. When they lose by the margin which is possibly going to occur, then it is a complete indictment of their leadership. And we are clear that we will not be totally, we will not have the situation where we become complacent. There will be no complacency. We will stick to our policy and our programs, and we are quite clear that 2024 election, notwithstanding anything that was happening, was always going to be won by the NDC. This just confirms it.
Let's talk a little bit. You heard what the president said during the victory rally about your candidate. He said that even if James Achikwesen is voted for, there is a court case that is pending and he may be in prison. So it is not good for the people. And we said that this has changed. What did he mean?
He did not. I don't speak. I don't speak Tree very well, but I think you are being generous. He never said he may be in prison. He said, why vote for somebody going to prison? There's a difference. He has already convicted the man. And in actual fact, it is clear that Achikwesen will never have a fair trial. He cannot have a fair trial. What kind of a statement is that? But I'm hoping that common sense will prevail. If the people have voted for Achikwesen with all these things that are happening, perhaps it is time that the Attorney General took a second look at the court case that is in court.
So, thank you very much, Mr. Alessio Befia. He is part of, or he's a member of NDC's legal team. I have with me here a former member of parliament. Let's speak to him briefly to pick his thoughts on what has transpired here, this evening. I think when the lights come on, we'll be okay. What are your initial reactions to? Okay, sure. I think we'll have to go out. So, Bridget, we'll end it here.
Former health minister. Although now say on a reporter, the senior reporter Henry Kwesibedu Edi Kitahono. I mean, I think jubilation are starting in the NDC camp already. I don't know what they know, and I've not seen what they have seen. It means me about the confidence of Mode Kasa, and I hear say no more coalition center, more private coalition center. Na your senior reporter Henry Kwesibedu and paying for this and paying for Kukudamono collate more results, and I don't know what they've seen, what they've collated, but it seems Onyamebo shane ya bemowie ede amo mo intino yenju the electoral commission ede bekantori Alesebefia ono eka member of the Mahama campaign team and also former minister for health ono na wote say okasa. Okay, so for foreign missions,
foreign relations,
foreign
for the part,
relations, director for international
director for international international relations, international and foreign relations.
I think nobody's scanning bar. Oh, just so.
Obi anyam fast our external child person.
No, that's what I'm saying.
MP na no there was one MPB who fee parliament. I think he was there.
Yes, for now, briefly, but for now, no, Alesebefia,
okay,
director for international relations, okay, and deputed by Dr. Carl McAhin, okay, and sana second deputy, former communication officer. Now, she said, contested for SAL constituency, Central Field constituency. Also, second deputy.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I to when him say as time goes on, anytime you have visuals interview, but hold on for me, Kakwa. interview say be cross over to a coalition center. Menya ntia say report about so e MPP coalition center hunt no enche be cross over to ono so ohone ahwe de MPP so camp no ne omo so matimi akoleti a omo so ebeka e de ache oguso ahwe special edition special coverage Assin not by election no Assin decide enko ni enko tie ne omo kan e coalition.
James Achikwesi, you knew how he conducted himself in Parliament. What does the results tell you?
The result is actually is a warming up to the V3. We are cruising to V3 2024. So it's a warning. We are warming up. And when you look at the result, look at EV LPG. The rejected ballot is even more than the LPG votes. The votes that LPG got, the rejected ballot is even more than that. So this result, we are going to win this election with 5,000 vote difference, I'm telling you. And then the people of Ghana say we don't know how to collate result. The result is here, it's clear and loud and sound. So it just reflects that hard work pays. And then we are not intimidated upon all the skirmishes on the ground, intimidation and all that. Even on the battleground, on their own home, we are winning. We have won on their own battleground. So for us, we are sure, and I can assure you, we have won this election. It's not something we should talk about. The victory.
Thank you very much. Finally, before I go, Bridget, I have with me Malik Basintali. He was one of the 3 persons who were told were ambushed. Our viewers want to have an understanding. We are live on Metro TV, and we have in studio Bridget and Moro with some of our guests who are dissecting the result as they trickle in. Well, our viewers want to know what exactly happened. We heard that your vehicle was vandalized by some thugs believed to be members of the New Patriotic Party. Are you able to tell us more? What really happened?
I mean, it was an eyesore. We predicted some of these things. We knew what they were bent on doing. We knew they didn't have confidence in the electorates and their Assin policy on using violence to do whatever they wanted to do. In fact, this morning when we visited some polling stations, some people clothed in security attire were believed to be members of the station as Praso DA Primary that we visited, and we were there when the Ashanti Regional Chairman of the MPP stopped 3 Toyota Tundra vehicles with siren, came there with armed men and weapons. They arrived there, and when we attempted inquiring from them what they wanted, they asked us to shut up. And we said we're not going to shut up. We're there to protect the police station. We're there to ensure that the right thing was done there. And the next thing we saw was that they pulled out weapons, they gave some warning shots, they moved to our vehicles and started vandalizing it. As I speak to you, my vehicle is outside. It was vandalized. But one thing I said was that you can't destroy my vehicle, you can't destroy all my assets, but once my life is not taken, I'll be there and I'll protect that particular police station, because we knew what they wanted to do. That has been their stronghold. And so they had plans of probably stealing and exchanging the ballot box. And so I stayed there from morning till night, so they counted, and all imaginations from their end went flat. Surprisingly and interestingly, we defeated them even in their stronghold. And so I'm confident this evening, even though the declaration has not been done, I believe that there were 3 words Jesus Christ said when he knew it was all over. He said, "It is finished." And so we can declare Assin of green. And as I speak to you now, all the rank and file should pour into the streets, because Honorable James Jachukwesin has once again heard the voice of the Lord through the voice of the people.
What does this result tell us about the upcoming election, the crucial 2024 election? The NDC has always said, and I heard the former president Mahama speak at Inga. That was the final leg of his campaign before he left for the capital, Accra, saying that God has elected him. Is this, things that we will see in the 2024 elections? It looks like a landslide victory for the NDC, even though these are provisional results. Are that about to happen in the 2024 election?
Clearly, what this tells us is that the oppressor's rule will always be temporal. The oppressor's rule will always be short. And even the oppressor himself has only one vote. The will of the people will always be manifested. No matter the amount of intimidation mechanisms you use, no matter the amount of imaginations you use, no matter the dubious means you use, the will of the people will always stand. And as I've rightly said, the oppressor's rule is only temporal and for a short time. And even the oppressor himself has one single vote at the ballot box. Once the people stand against you, once the people are fed up with your rule, they would ultimately stand up and they will do the needful. And I believe strongly that what has happened in Assin North will be a reflection of what will happen in the 2024 election. Ghanaians have risen and they are never again going to settle and allow this incompetent, nepotistic, corrupt, clueless and visionless government lead us any longer.
All right, it was a point, I mean, interviews in the Debra Ora Malik Basintali or no, and I what is on Henry Edin Kitahono or a deputy communication officer at the NDC, NDC Coalition Center Hall, for an NDC strong room, and now who say a senior reporter Henry Kwesibedu. Or WhatsApp number no dey ato line so far messages ni na abrana yenken kan ema WhatsApp number no and dey so ko Facebook ko Instagram ko Twitter ko share your page no now leave you comment ho ye de ni na e de ebebrɛ over studio so dia me wo Mr. Kweti odo na ye MPP parliamentary candidate aspirant ewo Ashaman constituency or sure say Ashaman for beka say omode no beko say Mrashe Bedweni everybody tano and Razak and so deputy secretary constituency secretary Madina Madina constituency secretary NDC was serious sa hey na by election pone na 2024 the NM say
what was the medical guy say we know the determining factor for the 2024 general election. Right. Because we share abakwa semwa mostly no a swing constituency. Anytime I ever call by election, a incumbent government na winning swing constituency. And I will share the enclave of Assin North. Na udi Kennedy Japan ni influence near that they become one. MPP is also I was so winning. Into Samuel Lusua. Now we share results no so munya kume.
Yeah, to me can so much because electoral commission for results.
Electoral commission there omo dey official confirmation of baba but for now provisional no omo lusu. And no official no electoral commission baba be sisu. But you see say o compare this current by election in Assin North now the two na course wo kumewu a say me NDC MPP nia I'll be worried simply because o hwe kumewu a ideally no we should have performed as an MPP. No, I was saying to me, a year more votes than what yenya and I said yenya. Now, only to two Assin North currently no as incumbent government. You have everything at your disposal. The BR, everything plays to your advantage. So it means say anka udrin on war and a even development it could do what to that particular friends or more expectation one. I can assure you,
but do you blame the government that much? Because this is an MPR, or you're elected, there'll be some controversies around him. It's an unknown called lobby project, Edinburgh, a constituency, or also there be out of court. How do you blame the government totally for this?
Mamia Sabia, we elect MPs. They are to lobby. But it is incumbent on the central government to make sure that the national cake goes to everywhere.
Right.
What am I saying? So, right. Mabel, at the end of the day, no, say ampa la say MPP as government, omo feel say no, Assin North a seat was in na kita and say if in 2020, we need to do everything possible to get it back. Anka, they don't need to even concentrate on Jachikwesi. As a central government, they have the DCE. But you see, all the other government agencies over there.
But who said this? Omika said this developmental drought. It's cut across so, and you only are saying not.
Yeah, so for instance, my classical example, me personal associate Madina. My MP is doing the best that he can, but the development is not coming because Osha even says the portals and a manhole at that Madina Kwemu. The man has done all that he can. We're now the floor of the house. We're raising that issue. I'm a speaker man. Obisa the Rose Minister. Friends then Peter Mewu and son baby do friends the current road minister. yenipa ya ofi Achimeria o say obisa lo man okwanya no yes obisa na o say they made budget for it but to date year of roads was declared in 2019 or 2020 years of roads up to date
unim say na IMF scanabante e beba Mr. Kwetia meba nyabote Mr. Kwetia you see there was an allegation say vote buying so indeed if yeah tete and na ye hu a even though any official no correct that say already to question any winner do you think so the Ghanaian voter is beginning to do the right thing Assin it's kind of the buy a BGAD now to vote for who we know so betimi aye adwuma
well I think say Asabia this vote buying no enye NPP ene say o my vote buying. It is all the political parties. Ye parties, ye na.
See, vote buying.
Let me say it. You see what? Asabia, what say na make us say? Politician bia obe kasa ade we hu, obe ka ho asem no. Or ye sycophant. Say so a sycophant.
Because money na mo ye. It's all dedicate current affairs. It's all dedicate Congress ya be ko abetua.
Obetimi shia. Obetimi shia ka tro say.
Oh, Mr. Kwetia. That's all
obetia. You see. Memo TNT.
Oh,
yes. Unless your mama I also want TNT. Me boa. Obi obe elections. No see.
Mr. Kwetia, elections. Jubilation. Some streets be so Assin. You go jubilation na yempra. And this upon that TSC Jemu Assin North constituency. The jubilation as so. You go be na yempra.
I'm the constituency organizer. The deputy commander in chief of Assin constituency. I am telling you. I told my other colleagues from other constituency, say, not to say, and Kwafana, Omukoti to the me, and the Koto Abano. I say, love, Sabi, and Claudia, Yagi, the Nate, the Pamputio, the Pacaso, Sabi. I'm before Omu using justice. Omu using justice. No musu see Omu yes. Omu to move. Omu the LGBTQ and it is a proper Sabawe a Tiswaba, a Juma and Mabuno, I want him now. That and Jessica, and Yasha and Puntu, Yasha Koswa, Sabi, Obia, not Jimmy Babio, Parliament, or not Kakasa, I'm not sent in Puntu and the Koswa. He said, you know your best. I saw one year lie. He can't be already. He said, you know your best. I saw one year lie. Asina confede ukwa asin breku asin gangan oh sorry asapana ya to praso going back to asin kusia we are telling you it's a stronghold of MPP sometimes when NDC gets like 50 30 40 the MPP rises up to 300 400 above and now I'm confident this JHS, he won Honorable Charles Opoku. He's not honorable. Charles Opoku won by 5 votes. 5. Or we need 5 votes. 5 votes. And MDC. We won. Then we need. And also this year, it's a close margin. When we go to Kusia, the former MP, where he is coming from, we close the margin. Assin Breku, we swept all those seats. Exactly. Yes. We are calling Casino. We are now going to the villages. And some of the villages are coming with a very huge margin. And when the chest there, NDC is Honorable James Jachikwesi. I tell you what, dear. I want to say, I am Christian Okuma Hene Amwa.
All right, 80 voters from Assin North constituency. And I'll tell you some guys, I'm going to say, Sikane de Beji, T-shirts, you don't see a beche. It says, Suru, la, it's one no honor, or an chance, so poke number one. And there's Suru, you know. Mr. Kwetia.
Yes, I Abranti and also no Casano. Yes, it is because they say this is why in MPP say more be education. Because say Ghana, me enya adumu bia. I think say we will send a strong signal to a politician so that politicians will not take Ghanaians for a ride. Then politician biano, you will be accountable. Politician biano, you work very hard. And to me, yeah, I say when I was in Germany, Gomez-Bach Academy, there was one professor who can say, after Second World War, Germans, who be a politician, you must make it a point say you are supposed to work to deliver Germany. And that is where we need to get to. Say, and you say, Uber sorry now, dear, Uber be atna, na breswa, no sorry abana, wabeti chisika. I think, say, gradually, no, yeah, my Ghanaians, enlightenment, boy. So that this country will move forward. Media results in Yambai. So for me, I still hold on to the fact that electoral commission may declare whoever emerges. But media, I am saying it. My opinion has been said. This election back up we. And probably me I can say more like I said 2024 elections because it is, the dynamics the best is Sankura. What was it by elections?
I didn't remember Assassin.
Listen, what was it by elections? It's here. You have all the politicians, you know, be a police station officer, so to an extent, you know, minimizing infractions. Because at the polling stations,
per the provisional results, yes, even the rejected ballots, no, it's too much. I mean, person make no more because you don't know whether you know say the correct.
Rejected ballots.
They are buying. So they are sure they say, "I want to be banned."
NCC must step in. Voter education. This is where NCC they must begin to do their work.
Right.
NCC former almost said here some be educated me for on how to go about voting in terms of say obe kita o ballot paper no omotima wa de way we see five kita no o tamprint we so de way we see five kita no na wa paper on. This is where NCC must come in because we share the election or election. Now share the total rejected vote. Total rejected voting going to make a difference. Will be a candidate.
Right.
We share 2020.
So far, there is about 300.
It's very bad. Very bad.
May associated with the comment. No, but then one thing I also hear say, what's a constitutional body in our mind women? You should pay attention to them as a country. How many times now? What has been their budget? What has been, how are they financed so that they can work? We the politicians, how many times now I hear a concern? And journalists for also, maybe to an extent, and sometimes we critique because the constitutional body is near war, a very integral body. It's the NCC. You have the church, but some of them find it difficult even to have resources to run their activities.
Right.
Some of these things, all these bodies in Betimina, but then it boils down also to finance and to the resources that we have as a country. So, young politicians, and also yes, so say educated Ghanaians say Ghanaians also said to the state, because I've always been arguing on this point that Ghanaians pay tithe even more than the taxes that they should pay. People send money to the churches more than the money that they will even pay to the state. And that is the kind of thing, because the perception is, because of those things, people are not focusing on. But at least, say, we also need to have some
accountability.
And non-governmental organizations, CBOs, even district, you bet me critique your resources. As you can't hear, because sometimes, Ube who say, Ube who family say shaman, who are shaman, a crowd, a small size in terms of land, but population density are easy. But a shaman budget, the idea for Munyan, it is not anything as compared to
the business activities that goes on.
Correct. It is some of these things. Nobody who said, "Yegina ye praise ye pemputu oho." So be a MP. Therefore, the person should begin. It is a collective program. No, see it to me, so that we can really rake in some of these things and then to make this kind of activities very, very, very viable in this.
I mean, you better come back to make us say, also you can't the prelude to 2024 election. It's even say, I mean, per the numbers say then DC is leading. So EMBSA say, is it a done deal for 2024 election? Can you use one by-election or they are saying not by-election to be the yardstick? Say 2024 is a done deal for us.
So we are good political analysts. Unjina we sun kwa this particular by-election. Unjina sun NCNUP say. It's a done deal for the National Democratic Congress.
Okay.
Maybe there's a lot of work to be done.
Okay.
Because we share the intimidation on the ground, the attack, just unnecessary attack on the ground near that, it goes to mean say, yeah, we do not be. But you see, debia da meko asembia meka, wherever I find myself, omano eko year, ekoma yenya.
All right.
A bonsoir. So let's do the right thing.
One was all intimidation. One was all intimidation. I was saying, you condemning because there has been some by-elections and not in this war power.
No,
we are speaking of current.
So we are speaking of current.
Yes, we are speaking of current.
Some of these things now.
We are speaking of current.
Yes, so that we can move on as a country. And better because
provisional results. Right. I told you, sir, even though with the information is survey now, but I'm still not convinced because.
Oh, really?
I told you, sir, before I began, I'm still not convinced until the results are out, sir. Because the man, the star boy of Assin, provisional results in the
right. So Asabia, so far, Oshe results now, Abeto Honoa. Provisional no sesi I am fan say Yera Charles Yera Charles so ohwe tatre nkwanta achianoa provisional results Yera Charles enya 78 Anna James Quesin enya 169 votes ye twaso akoya ni mu a Oko Pentecost A provisional results no Yera Charles enya 168 votes Anna James Quesin enya 121 votes. These are all provisional results. Pentecost B provisional Yera Charles enya 147 Anna, Mr. James Quesin, and now 147. I had to answer there.
Tight, say you. Hanging.
137. Yeah, 137. So, young queen, Sauko Methodist Church, provisional Methodist Church, a honor Yera Charles, enya 303 votes. Anna, Mr. James Quesin, enya 72 votes. Yako akonfudi edin de monfa ncheme akonfudi cocoa shed. Provisional results. Charles enya 258 votes. LPT Mami Benis enya 1. And now Yera James Quesin enya 146 votes. That's account for the cocoa shed provisional results. Achiano DC primary provisional results. Yera Charles enya 100 votes. Anna Mr. James Jechikwesin enya 76 votes. Kushe DCJHS. Kushe DCJHS provisional results. Mr. Charles enya 200 votes. Anna Mr. James Jechikwesin enya 213 votes. So far, provisional results are epiemu ho eno. Ye koye nim no dia epie ni na no ye ne ahwefo ebekoso ache. Right,
okay.
Methodist B yes so but yen sign entisu bi Methodist B provisional results Mr. Charles enya 172 votes and Mr. James Jechi Kwesin so enya 144 votes from more. Now, Asabia.
How many sound first? Mr.
Okay.
What impression is it?
So far, me who say whoever obe winning no margin na ye kese and ohwe so far the abayi mekeka bom wo mitrimu a it looks as if say Mr. James Jechikwesin enya a little vote ahead of Mr. Charles. Yeah. Even though gap no nya kese and at the abani na no ye ntimi enya hu say out of the total numbers no the abani but kakra ya yensa kan utimi say ampa Yera James Jechikwesin ewo a little ahead of
Kwabra, were you expecting this? Now why expecting BBC?
You see, so said yana I say nipano ana domne niwo James Jechikwesin beginning no na ye ben elections no na niema dane eba Charles ho na ohwe de eba yi a asabi abo me na me use
fear delegate
but ultimately and conclude because the final result so we hope say going forward no as when report then we can conclude.
But maybe some question maybe I guess Rebecca say what do you think say the major factor if Jechikwesin indeed were winning then the major factor to his winning this election?
One, sympathy votes no asabia edaso ho. Especially anopai ensemu epeja no kakra. One say o wa ban mu a bibi say ekoso a negative bibi bia no de beso aban.
Right.
And o hwe kasa infonia ye bi o TV so a ohwe said a normal kasa say aban ana say parliament pekwan bi numbers dia akọ ye LGBT. Yeah. It looks as if it's a joke, but ohwe said they are not emrante ni bi kasa akoto bi trimu say aban pe numbers ni dia akoye bibi aboa no ho. Therefore omo ani aban chi but I say we enu free ho a ebi so ni da fam me tie papa awie ye news na papa ba ko kasa se amanyofo montwen ma by election months na ma betu sika ne niema abegu ya so we need development so asabia said the bia ye ka no ebinum wo ho omani da fam what I say enye gidigidi ya ekoso no ana ebesesa omo position ana se ba bia ompese omto on ba de ko it's about time amanyofo ebesua de ehun say we cannot always have our way amanfo no ni tiba omani tiba na yenim se omanse so makwan time to come one hwa baby a one fam puntu anko no ntimi kokoro no akwa develop wakwa campaign so that say yeah going forward no omunsuan de free this two by elections me sure say ne se by election bakumewu a style MPP de kwa en wo mtimi nsan fa nko bio say indeed machines om de kogu ho no wanse say free ho de a this time around no back on the saying so asabia amanofo ensuan de ebi ampa first no me smart saying say amanfo ni ebie amanfo ni ete ekwan ya mfa so a omo kire ye say yenkoto ya ba no say nipa hu say o kan metie say o tenwom no a t-shirt ni ye be she sikari ye be je so that say so amanfo ni teba ti say dia wo kan no emre bi beba Obu say answer focus here the ma
Yeah. But I mean maybe say would this be a yardstick? So we end this year would be determine the 2024 election.
It will be the greatest mistake. Say obi share these elections now or the conclude say 2024 elections no a demo farmer NDC or so die. Hey asabia nanado danko ekufu ado aban no ahokyere ne ekom wo mani mu pa, but there are some areas in so development koso. What I say enti se wo hwe ti se da ebinum enya results e wo mo ho mo ebosi no. So that say me assure said there will be other areas yera chance so we ni omo bosi until say obekani nyina bomu no asabia wan hwe yi you be deceived. Enti no so omo de we ye yastic say 2024 demo dia who knows ebia na nema gye nsem de ombeyi no say onna MPP anim na ebia no nim kasa ebia no nim kyeremu onim de enti anema course enti ma obi enfa we nye the yastic.
All right. Mate, my uncle who mess by uncle Munson, right? Yeah, Oguso share, yeah, special coverage. I say not decides. Me no say there. I say not is deciding. Everyone cross okay, everyone cross over deciding cross and every you know. Me a very professional. Me change for brightness. Me change for me a very professional. Me declare a uncertified recipe. Me a very professional. It's professional because I made that two job. One more for no man dear. But me pay a professional. It is need the bar. But near corner dear. All right, James. The Chikwesin, the star boy of Assin of constituency, is in a comfortable lead. Entry on the embrace here.
Mene kwaku owusu ajei pato abrasamandu katawiri woso brobo mensa kwaku abridi abrada sumaya echimpani echimofra ere agene be kasa problem e wo nyina ne say yetimi wo say problem wo manum na ye problems ne nkofo de ye business enti da bia kwan on person ye ne say on person problems ne ka ho na ma wadwe nya o say ye betena be kekansam e be ma otirimu aye ode Bien here bebo my gun and home come any ababedie. Ya be obi aba no aba Canada. Obi aba no aba Canada. Already yes I dey be you. Ya ni abede. Ya be kan say dey city bia ama what dey say dey city. Me kra dey mi nanka dey send the bluetooth dey ama. Obroni be say no matter whose ox is God. Ya be kan go asem. The be dey a free area no me no kopum say be bono ntia. Agene kasa on original 91.9 FM. I ain't answer fee.
Segana be ya, ne free menewo.
As of mine, ebe tumpona, ejaminu minu, your modern boss.
Enunti ena original TV.
Ede ajunepa anopajuma die ebro.
Nagana beyo.
Hey, Asadia say, you try asam no home for nature. 1 hour hwe mu nokre, 1 hour pe ba bi efi, 1 hour pe asam no puma sibre no e de kire won.
Efra manyosem, edwedie mu nsem, agodie mu nsem, enegedie mu nsem, ene ahosiesie no. Eye masede se me bo nipa mpempem a wo mo hwe ya no pe bia, na wonu enya anu yi a wo mo bisa e wo dwumedie eso.
Ejo ada copy fiada.
Anopa no nsia e de kosi no nkono e wo original TV so.
From me boama da kon Isaac anase lawyer.
Mame kunedu ye ne de dwumedie e bro.
Atwene pa.
E obi asade se Ghana esanso e ye adwuma ebi.
penisi enye dantane danta nemum dantane de sika bano woyɛ adwumaku ankrankra anasa ban aya sabia ensori dwumadi bi a wudie na pesa amansa te wo kano enye babia na woto wajaton de a amansan ebetie yeto nsafro sefa ntoma bebo ye dia no original TV and original FM ye yabo kwaku a ofa yonko akotokoro enkasro da bra ne beso ye hwe na behu se ye jana no ye nnam yeto nsafro se brei na ye nto adwaton de ma enhita magana mpa na nyina ehu dwumadi a wudie wo hwe akira kwan a ye wo North Ridge ye ben Lisa Hotel ubetimi afre ahoman yi so 0302 986130 Original TV Original FM so kan ya fasi ya kudu so na nhire mama nsanyi na ehu
empanyin se wo wi fi wo krom hene aben a wo yira ewo edwabo ase enunti amamre dwumedie ewo Original TV so eba se de ebe ya ebeboa na amamre amane a ewo baabi a wo fi no otimi ate ase yi na ebisa wo se wo krom ana baabi a wo fi no se wo chia yaje wo so se enton ben na wo bo ebusua ben na wo bo enum nyina eye niema a yebesua afahye amamre awodo a yeye no ye kro awodo mu yebetwa hu emfuni acho enti hia me amamre yima adro nhira ewo Original Television so bra me de amamre dwumedi ebro amamre ye ntontwini amamre ye kuramu twetwe
Fremra yenya ye fa hudi ebesi ene empempenso oman edu efa sikasam ho ya pomudin sem ye school sam ho ene empo ye nwemu kane ya ensam ho no ene ne ekeka ho no sam pempenso ene sese ye du ana ye empanyimfo anase ye kandifo omudi yanim no omudi ye nhwamo anase be sese omudi ye du no oho na omudi ye edu weiti ena Original TV ede jumedi fofo kra ebrewa ye fe no the hot seats. What the hot seat is so no, any abai impaying for, amanyofo, mrashabedwafo, any impo Ghana for omunimude, efa aye Ghana abakwa samaho, any impuntu samaho, ebedi inkitaho, afasa jumede ho. Enti chiame, akosia, asabia asumeni, kwesia debia no miensa, ewo Original TV. Na me for the hot seat embro. The hot seat, asamuni dika, enunti, yebeka. Adeshima Magusu share Original TV, Original FM 91.9, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, baby bia social media bia ye wo hɔ kɔ share your page no na for comment ne I mean mo bi nso hu say wo live or original TV and ye Assin North by election me no ka say there post no ye close counting no almost done ye share him say the Electoral Commission of Ghana EC ebeba na ode certified results no ede abetudwa but provisional results ayensa kan de owura de chikwesin wanwa say the Electoral Commission of Ghana be declared this no no parliamentary or MP and as a member of parliament at the Assin North constituency wouldn't say wa pay wa bre 2020 me sure kwasa wa home yeso ni na anche bia na enkrofo bi e won empeso aso edikoto dwa se omo atese okita dual citizen se oye Ghana ni na osan ye Canada ni na wa Ghana ye mrapo mu no untimi enye citizen ma aman mienu a ubetime gina se ye nto so aba ewo Ghana ha enunti yedidimu eyampa asam no court court na enokre na te se oye okita dual citizen but ni de ne se o declare ansana or file the nema ewo Electoral Commission say but COVID na buy it Canadian government no entimi ama no document or they renounce ya na odi jam say onye Canada ni biem ana say Canadian biem na eno no and they call court back and forth ebeto odwa say court say parliament enyi ni din enfi bibie mu a ewo mrahebedwam te say mrahebedwam kra de yemfa ne say wanko hoda into parliament enyi ni din enfi bibie mu a ewo mrahebedwam na dey say parliament no na say mrahebedwam no Assin North constituency no akonya no abeto a obia ebetimi akọ contest say obeye MP na enumu na NDC for say hey abraboy de rates de ye be take na sa no papa ne case no na beto dwa ne say sabe we CV public officer to say Electoral Commission we CV no because omrapo mu no onim say ojam so ye Canada ni ansa na wetumi astande wan for ne certificate amite mpo say ne mpeso asofo ni bi enhu ne be kan ya na nka Ghana ha no bi anim se na empo okita Canadian citizenship enu ti no ne efe no perjury any forgery no enu na se ewo court aban no eni no den edi but NDC for say there be omompene still omodo no a ene beko if you say ewiase de wo ho a ese wo take risks enu na omode no ekoye mo fan chame na studio ha menya kasa no studio so mo fan chame enunti NDC for ekoyi no say on sign ko gina say parliamentary candidates and form almost say rates but wiase ne de u take rates where necessary rates and 27 June Electoral Commission of Ghana they two just say election no and then they be so and then no pay 7 a.m. and polling stations are hold on 99 polling stations and was Assin of constituency omode ehihye so over 41,000 registered voters and the ekoto abana me no ka say there per provisional results abano ora James Chechikwesin enche Electoral Commission be declare no say parliamentary member of parliament for Assin North constituency say NDC for enyomuti ajijemo ye ba studio a ora kwetia mrahebedwe onyanya mash aseme sha onko mrahebedwe ni aspirant member of parliament aspirant parliamentary candidate aspirant edema MPP ewa Shaman constituency or shosa Shaman for ebehu ne mobo no mo de constituency na man so nkogina o manemo ena ora Razak ono constituency secretary edema NDC for ewo Madina abatwa empeso so mo na ne omo studio ewa ha Martin coordinatory enso ewa around team na aka nyina nso ewa ha enche ye be chenyi baton no mo so ma ba no mo de wa bewie ye se ye twa ne se electoral commission be gina simpie so ama ora ye cheche question so se ono na member of parliament edema Assin North abato empeso asa abeja for obi kana sam den na o phone so e ka che o mo se den.
Oh, say I mean, because I phone that's what charge on. That's what charge. But on one may call it confirm.
I mean, the say insider. Eddie Amaya say, Ora, a secretary friend say, Kodia, Justice Kodia, Justin Kodia, MPP platform is so, or they are called to say, as a general secretary or born a home modern pass out of this seat, no. Emma MPP for so the modern mono and to me and we pay said now already open into no party for no fan channel so when to me and deliver a year Assin North constituency where inside report a very private platform be so ye ni akotwa so MPP for paying for platform be so ora Justin Kodia General Secretary of the MPP unofficially conceding defeat to the NDC. It's in the issue anymore say statement beba and I maybe they are waiting say electoral commission ede omo resource no ebeba betu dwansa. Na me MPP for anka omo wi ni anka omo de abetu dwansa omo wi ni ti no. I say ya ampa say
I think say every political party, I mean, you should have a system about their quality results. It show clearly say a party.
Oh, but and this is for us.
But I think say
because month mean also and later you come and complain say
Debio Kumeu no meba Kumeu we collected at the point in time. Let me tell you something. Mama come even show air course no na fake results. Let me say this to you. Kumeu at a point in time easy no mo hwe ye coalition no and no mo confirm on figures. I'm telling you me fear I'll send you the record.
Send me.
I'll send it to you before I leave here. I'll look for it.
Also, democracy is a very expensive part. A very expensive part. Almost as I say,
right. It's also and this is for now.
How much I say
street in the jubilation or
we are just waiting the EC to confirm whatever the results. But as I there's a very interesting thing I will say here. Almost democracy is very expensive. They say by-elections, we are investing into this by-elections. Right. It is quite a huge amount. Just because one person, knowing very well Article 94, the estate for you to become a parliamentary candidate or a member of parliament. But that person had gone round the whole thing. A country, look at the cost of this thing. I think, say, Mama, parties in so say, Obia show up. Mama, rush to really just give people the opportunity to run. But sometimes, so party ni due diligence no more I think we can avoid some of because this is the second time a similar thing. Abu Sakandi when there was this issue, and I know so there's another lady there. Yes, there's one lady one of the Western region seats. You say also holding some because this thing Article 94 clear. Say you do Pempen as a country, you best say a amendment to SAR clause now. Then it's a different thing altogether. But as it stands, the provision in Article 94 of our constitution, it was a political parties, You're lawyer for baby or two political. You see, to me, yes, sure, say. You see, me catch it, say, based on A, B, C, D, T. You see, yes, look at the amount of money I had to go just because one person or the document ban or one inside now by law at the time now
say or
file it, but or file it because the party for the guys we covenim member maybe politics when you say contest here baby e wo so ma me cry ni ma you ma me fear Ubapa, you can't know. Indeed, I think that you go forward, no. You share some of these things because America has new resources, but we have spent so much money in 2020 at Tuabe, you know. Yasian but through just a legal process. Yasian by election, I spending so much to bring that same person to parliament again. The same person is also going, or there's a trial of him, which media ready to comment about this. Because
don't commit yourself.
And for that reason, I think the lawyer judges no better in a case, then they would make a better decision for this country. I believe that we have gotten to a level.
Raza, do you think, already Chikwesen are taking the Supreme Constitution for granted because knowing Ghana for the sympathy me the developments kakraba me the adoya kakra femo ametimi I go through because knowing per the Constitution no won't me enye but why? So we have to waste the little resource we have in this cano to go do a by-election again.
Baby.
Don't they say he has been fair to our constitution?
The issue is, Ora Jachikwesi no. Na kumemu. And they say, me babe sum me mai. Me babe sum me nkrofo. Me babe sum bibia wo me toye a me nyinya because shama brabo asi wo baby. Asisi na mkopa ashama me du mpempenso na me du no I think say me du mpempenso a e wo say me befie e bebe so me man e so me nkrofo so he has no malice whatsoever say bia intend bo apaye bi say o person or test your laws debi and I will share let's get the case clear. Supreme Court judgment no etre say emra offer form of file ya no na the renunciation certificate no na enye ready Niemum before I ever talk about December no there, na certificate no about bedu. Based on the judgment of Supreme Court, Edma no say because of Emra offer filing near that no, na a provisional certificate be na we buy. The final certificate no ankasa no na went me on sent me anka that very moment no. Niemum answer na ebe do say ebe to aba no 7 December no before that time no there, na certificate no about bedu. But Yemra no so kire say before obe file no it was said nanka certificate na eden and so I ready but yenya eji to mu said meba yenya eji to mu say because of the covid in sem ni adade and the Canadian authorities no almost because that covid moment no o share o compare ebibremu yes part of the world no now we share the outside.
I'm not expecting you people to use come
no meba onya kuna all my bribe any no oje bribe no omukodu quarter they are all at guilty and then say be kon on that basis na che say me submit document no I cannot clear myself until the final authority which is the EC someone be claim me and then due diligence na EC no here this is the question we should be asking ourselves.
Yes, I think said that one. Yes,
due diligence then na EC no kasa here because one maybe our office who dey crack abremi open exit and as open say open pass Mema Shankrat and Archer say as you say what pass. There could meanwhile a bite my say near me clear no it was not supposed to be cleared. Nature said me no man because one of the question about submit no it's incumbent on the EC. It's not person which say EC and cross check with the Canadian authorities because they are supposed to do that.
All because Asabia,
they are supposed to do that.
Country, yeah, political parties, no, yeah, the institutions are, yeah, more coins, or more. No,
they should no, maybe so are
you saying it's a no?
No. Let me say this
to you. It's in your own Ghanaian for and I say Ghanaians and not me who say and pass say the easy work is being interfered and Cressa and Pampa say about interfere the easy. The offerer of the bribe and the taker, they are all as guilty. That is say you come on that basis. Then it means say it's no
do you think sir are you suspecting and I said do you think sir the case the person was say really again no young hot in the case and I say young cancel the case genuinely
he's a citizen of this country. He does not hold any dual citizen of the of any sort. He's only a citizen of Ghana and a wejine mu contest. Let me give you the difference between Sakande and Sem. Sakande and Sem say no kita British passports or Sakita Burkina passports. These are the two passports and not the two coin. Not even a Ghanaian passport. Now you say Jackie Crazy passport then the two coin. It's a Ghanaian passport no kita use. So these are the two distinctions. It is sometimes a case of the Sakande noir. Yeah, was saying and a Sakande and Sudia. Even after your friend there said why contest now, he has still not renounced his citizenship with those other two countries. And then also use some passport with the two coin. But in this case, before I even say because they called the main election day, now we're submitting the certificate. The certificates have got in touch with them. But here is the case. So I will say it me say and maybe I submitted those documents. Easy. And you almost said because Obi submitted CVR. The references, you try to fall on the references to get a confirmation.
Right.
Whether the person Nipana was submitting a genuine, not saying genuine, a true confirmation of his state or a profile, and not saying one. So in this case, all submitting, is and you be almost track here, almost follow here, almost the Canadian authority. You don't need to fly to Canada. Maybe you don't need to fly to Canada before you get that confirmation. It's a matter of sending a fax or maybe sending a letter to them, and they will receive it. They can even do that at the Canadian embassy right here in Ghana. On be file those kind of questions. Their mom say, "Yenya applicants be and a candidate be I was submitting or person contest on the ticket of this political party. Now, person contest as a member of parliament. That is our supreme house in terms of enacting laws and policies and legislating and other things. And based on that, you say okita dual citizenship. Until the person you confirm if you more say we renounce and
even if so your certificate to cry there are processes are there show say
exactly and that was the processes are no cry the man from beginning our mom say we renounce and the day shows that we are renouncing way ahead but it was untimely on the part of the authorities in Canada say on the master documents na baby do you kickstart from somewhere now we fact through that system so the intention alone should tell that the man was genuine because when him say ampa Mrano HSA, send me baby Jinemu as MPA. I was saying then, I was saying me renouncing my certificate, my citizen status. And once I started the process, I will do pen so be I will make my man some receipts be I just say ampa. What kicker started that kind of process and say or person renounce finally totality of his status. It should tell me judge and I won't speak for the judges. But every conscious mind within the country, I was saying the panel won't say no. I've been poor or papa team say, when say no, Mrano CC, and to Dimrano so I was starting a while young wage with 2 1 more. That's the word with 2 1 more. Sanka, I find say, Bia, assembly Piebuno, Yakoshemuno, on renouncing 1 year, one. That one who can say a year, I've been poppy. And I want to say, or shut up, yes, or persuade this sound. But in this case, if you compare the two, you realize, or starting process now, we have some provisional certificates be because our renunciation, who start here, if it's here, and yes, on the original certificate at once, a provisional certificate from the memo to let you know, say yes, because in that process of provisional certificate, why don't you crack me, sir? So, bit my back say no, you are still terminating it to remain in the old status. And so, in the wisdom of the law, no dear, I will say, what is his intention? Intention was starting and power starting. And pass some kind of provisional certificate and power. So it means that the man na dream fita na kuma fita or dream maybe say or person or some the mind or some the crop. And so this shouldn't be an issue. Where whatever it should be because at the end of the day, no, Sanka and court no so. Nature say yambra no a weak.
Right.
But a good say a court medical say na court kind no then a court say a mra or the far former omoka the filing picking and filing no so that I'm not final certificate name being do here. So based on that, normally nullify that particular election in 2020. But as it stands now, that certificate now and it's also as a record with the EC. Because by December, before December election, that certificate now be do. How they done EC for say final certificate so they even received the final certificate before even the election itself.
Yeah, ensure the conduct of election, ensure the conduct of the security and the electoral commission. Yeah, share time omodi omonia mako do here. Yeah, reporters say wo as at 12 midnight. Normal starting sending videos such as is no dispatching omo material to the various centers. Yeah, share is na ho keka is na juma. Ne san share security services so omo juma ewo Assin North.
Yeah, Asabia, I me first with the security issues because there's a very worrying trend in this country. And I think the security analysts for no TMBI almost sounded as warning. But it looks like your politicians don't pay attention to it. Because the moment elections be happen, you would see a kind of groups mobilize your moon to do all kinds of things. And some of these young guys are here congregate you or may come boom momo yes animal we say you would think say for course. But after some time, so one to me and satisfy then they become a problem to the security of the state. And some of these things, you see, African countries, there are any lessons of the kind of things that is happening around us, the happenings in Africa, where there's so many conflicts, there's so many things like the Boko Harams, they are the Sudan, all these things are not very good. Look at what they have done. Say just by election too. And somebody can have that strength, say, because of by election, I do wait my way and your by election. Say that you are them. But I tell you, sir, yes, I don't way. They will go free.
Yeah.
They will go free.
And it becomes a precedent. Tomorrow somebody will repeat it.
And you see, sir, one will say, say politics of equalization. And I don't know, say on my way. That at least you do prayer, you be haughty. And police if one, yes, or more arresting for crowd. The next morning, now then we just disrupt the system. I think, sir, even despite all this, the police today, I mean, as far as reports are here, I think they have done quite well. But we can still do better. Because we cannot have an elections every time. Because in 2020 elections, you lose lives. Almost about 8 people died in 2020. And in 2024 elections here, the kind of things that happen today, yes, say Obika, Mimi Humbi in 2008, Ashaman, a Middle East, almost she Obika, Maso de Boho Sheno, at that time. And some of these things, Obia, because elections, no fun ready. I am just waiting on a day. Sadly, Obi Bege. Now, I'm brand here to teach you, you bet me prosecute you more mind with and to serve as a deterrent to our young people. For me, I think security analysts for now, so course almost sounded this warning. Because the moment I hear Massa for me, okay, sometimes there was a process of vigilantism. You can see disbanding vigilantism. But on the quiet, Obia Pequine, Unimade Kunti, Debia me say, your power. Now we are human. You don't need those things to win. Yes. Me your conference secretary. Ubi sabi conference Ashama. Me call for second term. Me say Ejumana Mayen say so many a monto mami. Oh, me na me here conference secretary. Me winning Ashama for the first time in 2000. Me say my Ejuma no na so many a. Me na bia beka. Me say me ba be candidate. Dear mayor no say me say me akobioma. I won't need me call for first vice woman because I went on the post.
Your words will speak for you.
That is what I'm saying.
Professor Lumumba.
Exactly. Allow your words to speak for you.
To speak and say so many things.
Vigilante now.
I don't think. And both parties need because we need videos NDC from penny for no more we need to say and your way this 21st century. And indeed, Asabia first no na open crofo ma akosua dia na kakra bi o but na die o fa nkola 10 out of 7 omu nyina nse be wonye ni first degree or ye ni second it is all more kwa ma mfa no be yes anyone ma we. And I think going forward, we need to sound this kind of thing.
My information, also that may be a sympathy vote. So info analytics for also one of my survey on this election, and I mean, let's be fair to them. Most of the surveys are on point and they are accurate. For now, it's almost bizarre question. Be on the two. I would say. Did the Chikwasin's court case influence you not to vote for him? Question Mobisa, no. Did the Chikwasin case influence you not to vote for him? And Charles voters, no, MPP voters, or those supposedly somewhere. So it came say 47 people said yes, and 53 people said no. 53%. So 47% said yes. And 53% say yes. So, as we said, the court case, have some bearing on the election.
It has, but if you compare, you strike the percentage and shut down Susa. Also, medical culture say, 100% is just about 1%. And I will share 47 against 53. And yeah, so that huge. The people were certain in their mind. Maybe I'm coming. No, don't worry. You are striking from that particular percentage, 47-15. Okay. But when you put it to my 100% American, it's almost the same America says just it's 1%. Okay. But before I make call on that particular issue, let me come back to the security issue. When one more I will expect the CSOs. The clergy, the religious bodies, the political parties themselves, especially the National Democratic Congress, we should follow this matter to the latter. Yanshe indeed, say one more arrest two wear in uniform, police uniform.
I both parties. You don't care.
So yes, that's it. That is it. So that's why I say all the political parties, the religious body, the CSOs. And now all the other bodies that matters, all the stakeholders that matters. Here should be the determining factor. Here should be the starting point. One more arrest one share fake police uniform. Almost share that dress in the military uniform. We should see to it that they are processed for courts. What the laws of this country states when you find yourself in this kind of a situation because this ending in prison. Make sure that they will find themselves in prisons. They should see there must be that deterrent because this will become a precedent.
Every time we be election.
Power is transient. Power is changing at any point in time. Power is best. And to say and then now we say will be a winner into no ya. Can you say or power is best. Professor Lumumba Kasem and now the you see. If you believe you have to work, allow your work to speak for you. So what would you ma? My juma na wedding and I say we do my pana why you don't need to make noise and when you say obey the day my we do my panel and you then and turn share conference secretary or say or call or no your person work second term right you went second term me emra me conference secretary 2014 2016 na me ye adwuma dendende menya obi a omo na omo frame omo ka chem say secretary na wo candidate kura wo kun ama no kura no so omo onya wo hwe na me ka chem say no me kumi ama party no nya ono na me kumi ama no and it's by virtue of being conference secretary no ono ye the MP there no and as a parliamentary candidate no it's my responsibility whole duty 100% say me support na make sure say we win Justice Kodia watch us a patriotic citizen yes because na said they say they win as a not but happen due to certain factors. It has nothing to do with him. Why any best? Why any best? Even 2018, me call delegates for branches and as a police station executives. Me do more. And we are about 4 or 5 of us. My colleagues, I can say about 4 of them. Me make 5. The 4 normally a new entrant, almost back at the constituency level. Almost kasa, almost via a do so. Delegates next time say no. Razak, who the men kasa. Because who dear, so I didn't speak 2018 constituency election, but even 2022, you see, 2023, you want to make re-election here for the third time. Almost say, oh, me campaign because they don't see me. Obi and women say me koran. And it's true. Man shut down koran, sir. As compared to 2014, 2018, 2022, man koran, sir. But the good people of the branch, the good branch executives of Medina NDC delegation, no, why Juma? And Juma now why no? At this point in time, we need somebody with that kind of level of experience. I'll bet me the art. It's not a nya afina eba be matra monso me hwe na da nya dubi. And they repose some confidence in me. Oh, so I always say politicians should begin to learn something. Ghanaian voters are discerning. Gradually, day in day out, Ghanaian voters, they are becoming so sophisticated. Omuntu abano mao enkonkotena soro enjuwenim. Na ebran so awasaba no wakase me bechiches kama. They will take the money because that is their taxes. They will take the money, but they will still vote against you.
All right. Maybe sir, question. Maybe sir, Mr. Kweti say, who share electoral processes are equal. We know our issues with the EC back and forth in the issue. Who share nearby election, the electoral processes. Now just security. So almost bambon somebody to Jana. I mean, how would you rate it?
I'm starting with the security now. I'm about a friend electoral commission. Security no so far no. Memo just about 75% on my idea. Yes, I'll give them. Yes, it's good. It's a pass mark. Yes, so that's why I'm giving them 75%. But the 25% now, I mean, for moment, say where they saw people attacked and vandalized a car, and just in front of the report indicate say, normal street for at a point in time, baby cramp, you see, na police from Crown person because of now the people were armed. This goes to send a signal to the IGP. Say, even though at a polling circuit, and we need to be army on Crawford in order not to deter or scare voters. But just immediately after about 20-50 meters from about 20 or 30 meters away from there, you need to get your standby team men armed. You are paid to provide that services. Yeah, the etika and your friends say your body law and order about or minimum. Nobody is above the law of this country. Was that kind of reference proactive. So took a pie glass. They need to impound those people. They need to arrest them. To send a certain signal to every single political party, whether you are opposition or you are in government. When you do that, you are giving a level playing field. You are creating that peaceful atmosphere and as a platform. I remember political parties say at all times BBNA will come to you. So for now, they are 75% memo, but they should make sure after election within the next 48 hours, and after 72 hours, I was say IGP me back out or the report and almost press release ever to Nipa arrest you also because the whole world is watching us. We are seeing or some me press release so Nipa because you can't detain them more than 24 hours in the cells. Or some cases of a process of court to swear them out to remand. Exactly. No, you are not above the law, so you can't take the laws into your own hand. So, yes, sir. Now, and so, we have civil societies on bedi echiromo and pan your kind and you are tracking on send court and court and remand you to reappear on a particular day. They don't be appear based on the crime committee against the states. Mrani Wombedi, to serve a deterrent to any potential person who want to commit that kind of atrocity in future. I don't know what on chain. Electoral Commission. Oshe as of yesterday, and Ndra, anyway. Now Oshe Omonkika on the way materials could do here within by 9-10 p.m., 11 p.m. which is almost dispatching materials. As me know, the Electoral Commission has a deficit, credibility deficit. No, maybe hold on. Tisi Krom Sesia, on the street of Mokola, and I said the street of your friends, and what's the name? Circle. Maybe I know Circle, friends, and Caprice on Tiptoe Lane on. Right. Obiano now share this and share NPP. Obiana more citizen.
We hold on well.
Yes, I'm coming. But the issue, I'm not even talking from the angle of NDC. Okay. Go to the ordinary citizens on the streets and not on the road. Just ask the Soviet. Say, do you trust the Electoral Commission like this? Over the few years from the build up to the election 2020 till date, the EC have lost credibility. And that's the truth.
Do you have a scientific survey to show, say,
maybe that is another time, maybe I made this happen. Because I send one about the Kumeu in terms of coalition. I'll send you that particular this exercise.
My survey who said the EC credibility has a stake. And what is the reason the people are giving?
Mamia Sabia.
No, I'm curious. I want to learn. I want to know.
You are a seasoned journalist or seasoned presenter. The same will be all crying. What's But the truth is that the EC needs to do a lot to gain its credibility back. How are they going to do that? We share by election year also. The way material score, the way a police station be as EC official was involved in some malpractice. Apart from the videos live on phone, so this camera no police phone chase saying, hey, bring the money and just can't feel because it was induced.
But we are not sure so or EC.
Oh, but you see, no for here it's more or less unofficial. But the truth is that it's on the phone, it's on social media, it's all over. No plan there back up. Okay, now I free. But the issue is that you see. So I was saying, with the kind of level of commitment they are display our election where a call true and fair process, this is what the citizen of this country expects from them. And you see, the EC is our last resort to put this country together.
Right.
How are they going to do that? It's through fairness, transparency, and having credibility.
But today,
where the Timebufono, the and that the makers on the whole, yes, because we've seen somebody on the minor side. And I know in every election you have those kind of minor challenges. So that one is good. No. The fact that you're winning, the right thing must be done.
30 seconds. Let me wrap it out.
Once a million casano, the comment no getting and you would see me, I'm not going to do that because me ECPR. Me ECPR. That is the problem. Into what year? Most MPP need now a year. No defending EC. No defending police. Now that's what they say. Now that's what they say.
You are the PRs.
Correct. Yes.
PRs.
But for me, I think we need to change that kind of narrative. No? So that also a EC, they should do their work. They should do it so that every Ghanaian would have confidence in them. So that's it. The police should also do their work. Because when we say, police are 7 years, when NDC, opposition, but then you see that
now we have another police on police. But I don't believe in equalization. I don't believe in equalization. Let's do the right thing.
The institutions now
working independently.
Because over Ghana, they can't detect but they are dealing with all shades, and I think it is good. We need to ensure state institutions. We the politicians, yes, the kind of biases very worried. But I think whoever emerge, I think that easy here, charm or the above. But I think that so far,
whoever emerged this
Honorable James, I think that in a democracy, we must
Ghana has won. Ghana has won.
At least at the end of the day, all these turbulent activities, I think say going forward in 2024, I'll see it me try to say some of these things will not occur.
Sorry, so now Tibuno City Council in Tibuna ready. You better hand it over Eddie Amom. We guess I mean your words to do Mr. Kwetia or no a parliamentary candidate hopeful Edema Ashama constituency MPP and now Ora Razak. Remember for Razak. Razak
but Razak on it's like Bonyankupon direct. It's Abdul Razak.
Okay, Abdul Razak.
Let us say Nyankupomba.
Okay, Nyankopomba Abdul Razak so I said quiet me na me kono muso Eddie Alba Cynthia be take over. Cynthia show results now expectation it say
so far no 99 nyina o makan ewie so call polling centers ni no makan ewie enti aka so mbe collate o meka nyina abom na EC a declare bibia enti no so hwe 99 no a aba no a definitely provisional no NDC is leading.
Right.
Now, margin, no, percentage now, 54. na so share MPP de na 40 something and no margin no send your info forecast say be very slim be very tight no
not say per 2020 election no already to question about from back because you're the 55 in the
yeah
so
57 provisional one na ban 57.44 and I will share Charles Opoku 42.28% provisional percentage no
yo Martin yo okay Richard Kumado online so Cynthia be crossover no na yesa interview no we that say we dey now share the team no either so at enyam point ye twa it no be declare Cynthia Ora Kumado online so enyam na ye ni no be di ekomo Kumado ultimate car Majwe
Minya ba me Joseph.
Minya nti yesesia e na wo free Assin na wo dan wani e de aba and cry. So far efitia no pa bepem ewia e de ba enwumre. Yenhwe bambom wesa ne se wonim de e wo bambom. Obeka se so far e yara e mis e yenya enti ye kakra se tututuo efa mu basabasa yo na bi mu krepra wo mo e da yaresabia nti obetimi aka se e ye kakra ana se anka bibi wo hono mu a e wo so mo de gugu na kwam.
Dampare Bomade, Obani Homade, or Nini men, almost very vigilant. Somewhere along the line, almost lose the plot in Kakra because election managers, election supervisors, particularly some section of the police, they have allowed non-participatory election actors into the constituency. And see, almost by in their numbers, and almost get a large interact, and a creative distraction, Kakra. But having said that, so far, we are just waiting for the electoral commission to declare the final results. Now,
okay, yen hwa de bia wiemu ho no yenya ntie se obi a hye asrafo ntade obi so a hye police ni atade ede ne nanenemu ne nyina mu no de na obetimi aka de afa ho
part of the misbehavior in elections to Ghana. Menya can you institute new election laws and after regulations I can say elections now only elections no one you shouldn't come near the perimeters and answer close proximity to the ground. Nayama omo accreditation omo something to do with the elections. Yama only to come into the perimeter, particularly about by elections such as this. Number two, one of the things I have very difficult to say, in the next 5 years, 10 years, you have background checks. Now, police criminal checks. But that time now I have great opportunities to be. And to me, say, now me name the objective, but overall, it wasn't too necessary at all.
Okay, obetimi aka se edru babia e wo se ye Kenya eniema mu ne titru bambo mu se ne be ya sa asrafo ntade no timemu ni enko na onko fa atade ne enhye onwu se be ye very cheap se obi ebetimi akofa military uniform police atade a otimi hu se police fashion for de eka hu ebi.
No, normally, military uniform to some extent, some category, yes, no about it. But yeah, no, the bunkron, and you can even wear the military mufti. But what do you do with it? It is what you do with it that matters. But we know the critical elections such as this, what's our perimeters, our military uniform, any police uniform. If we are not trying the system for that matter, you have permission say yes. Now, I read that was our grant or no. You bet you. And I done parade a whole number of police officers, and on my instructions say, and you almost 20 man. And to back say, strategy was very high. And to what was up with the just uniform. Yeah, you could be caught. I can understand with you, say, Yen Chesses, man, you bet guy or you come her. But almost 1 year, it wasn't too necessary at all. And a lack of discretion in prudence, never more problem for life.
Okay, nti yamra amanyoko awodo no den abeka fa wo mo ho eba no bambo ensemo se enra IGP ne omu sinkonwat na ase IGP kasem no se won pese obehutu obi a e wo honum so far so yante se ebia amanyoni bi nam na wokra bibi anase ni police for ana bibi den obetimi akadi afa
yes Komewo say I run an organization called Independent Election Security and Compliance. One of the things we do is to do what we call political security risk assessment. And so yeah, free Komewo now call Assin no for the first time. Yeah, we Komewo election. Yeah, me who are Komewo na dampare ya no. Na me worry say yeah call Assin no for yeah the same thing. We will get the result. And she na nya me nganga say so far wanya good result. Now Osha Assin no democracy is a bit more different. But Osha strategies or the buyer and whatever he did, it was beautiful there. What me conducting elections now, one year result. Then again, me share some of the personalities are bully agents. Now I wasn't so surprised that we are going to get a good result we have.
So far bet me aka se wani agide okohu ye wona okoho me gide se okonto abokakra e de hu bra bato no hyase bra ewieye obetimi aka se wani aso de course on even ye yi bambo esin chen kakra.
Definitely there were a few scriptures here and there. We have people inside now and back on a down Paris side, 8/10. On the political front, political parties, remember almost 7/10. It's a bad conduct of electric, no more, Assin no, remember almost 9/10. All other persons are Omonishi or Mubaho, no, very distracted, and who nyas on the bow, remember almost 3/10.
Okay, we almost 3/10 na
media fire dear papa, remember media 9/10.
Na eba no easy for electoral commission forces so be mo
no ni na aka management ni ho omoni police for remember mo 8/10 o my idea.
All right, Richard Kumado ye beda asint no bibi.
Thank you.
Eba ye no ebedi enkomo. Richard Kumado ene ye ni no edi enkomo ni mu de eba no bambo ensemu a wo chese de course wo no nani age nani aso we mu se ampa police for no abomu ebai menu abema ohini nana abeka mensa ohini so far ye di echi nsem trofo ya ye adwuma fiti anopa no a na meka se wo de kumawu etoto we ya eba no bambo afa Richard Kumado ekaye no bibia egugu na akwemo na eba no abato no se ehya ase so utimi hu se ehya ase entam then so wo ba Assin na honkeka no wo hro asetimemufo no obia pese okoto aba enti ebi mu ekoho be sa homache na omkoto santene e wo honom also de wudi wani ehu bi
I think see Asat Endra and ahoboa no both the two major political parties NPP NDC by election na yekoso ewo Assin North no omu nyina boabo mo se ne no omu gina kono nti omu be kono atom so aba na wo hwe se na wo ka no enran kita wudi a the Inspector General of Police IGP ene amanyoko ni mienu NDC MPP eshia na IGP posi sadom hene e ka say because this is the first time I remember who be wa Ghana say ye conduct election and as about to koso na ye be sha posi for say mamo enkra ahobambo akade tua na say bibi biara e bia ye to aba e wasa posi for edidi djuma no we na me first time who be that but ni na mo no to me na e bia IGP e pese ye o mine no and as Assin North Ghana ni wiase nyina hu say Ghana when it comes to elections anya say ye bia ye twitu say o ye ko hunahunu bia na ye kwa akoye bibisa na opese bambo adwumaku the Ghana Police Service no sabe ahohyeso bi eden ebam empo se obi ekoye tintintiniti an no emre bi atwam abato a na ye nimu no obehwe na ye yitu na ye de pempim obi na ye na ye bet eno no nanka eye but abato no ashase efi na boss be see sabre and upon no I think say even I said it on radio so like yemfa basobo emo the Ghana Police Service and IGP omo ayade but
omo de buy no more drone enam wie
but see efi na ewia no mensan keka call no nine no na ntiye it was alleged as some tax be
tax bi ene na mu didi amanyoko bi mpanifo achi me bobo edin bi am ntimi mo because me na me ni ho it was alleged I say meti anyway so na say when say BBC no say ekoso a bambo afam no eya posifo na edi kan de omoba say bibi chi so na say ekoba say mu yedin a reinforcement ba akoye military no but ningo pram na she bedwane Sam Nate George one video na say na one asoja fo bi aha
o ka tra fo ni say we dey mo be den wa ha
mo be den wa ha
and woni bibi no kra no ba ni boko ba
mayenhwe be Sam George she asra fo no na omu ni grounds ho asa omu ate omu ho gina ba bi kra na Sam George ko to omu
me fa ni say
asa kwantifi ba bi na omu wa park ti park na no ma park wo ho no na no mu ni ye ka ne sen baby aye to aba na say grounds no baby no mo ye den na no mo bo ban ho no mo ye den ho
bia na e wo say omu stay guard bibia betimi esi amobehia asrafo one say bibia mu no esia then they need military men to come and support until no they have to be around then ramini rich madodin komo na bisa and say ye huhu asrafo ni say no say yes security security even though police for na frontiers no then so eba no yi say bibi betimi akoso a be fra asrafo amomo so metimi aba and asrafo no betimi awo hope they didn't go to the grounds
okay
anko we but no more around one say reaching bia military officers
oh yeah no there yeah sure
bet me afra wo so
patrol
mumra patrol na so momo guard one say in room enkrofo bet me abehye room edi bone enkrofo bet me abehye room aye niam bebre bia ballot box bi ye bet me dia ko hye room enti one say Assin so ye bia ya me fa ne say ye kronkum en doso e na so kria dodo na no mo ye obi bet me di bibi akwa enti asrafo mo nko ho na so mamu ba hon mamu behunahuna asrafo ko ho pa ebeye he
ebega se asojafo abamu na okay
asrafo ediaba so me susu ye musana me hunu
sana wo hunu
ya say e o man ko so
one say Ghana emri bi du yema ye say enkane no first no behwe na nka NDC mo ye so ye wo vigilante groups ahodo na ye bobo azoka boys na ye bo hwan bulldog na bo gatanga bulldog na ye bo we uko MPP so emu ewom I quite remember there was a time Emma IGP and I feel so no CSO Sahojo Efre all the political parties say in these bandit vigilante groups anyway said but I share Assin not by elections na call so on yet tete ye who videos ni bi omu fi fa
omu koi
ama I be crumple the wiano radio news or kwabrane or wahihye kamu like military we say ya ye che no anyways omu fi hefa eto omu krampo no yes political party bi mo din political party bi yes political party bi penyini bi e she kutupa say ah baby adu no afedo no ade ne na bambofo beba no ma bebo ban eto ne ye de obetima tututu we so efi hibeto mu wa bayendra mo ne all the political parties no ene IGP Asia edin komo mate ase so aba ye be koso asomdwem so if so like BB enkoso I think say police service no ene wo se mu yasote aposifo mpenefo na wo se mu yasote muntimi mfa mo pe enhyem NDC MPP obi ani tumi say obeka say o me de adwuma Ghana Police Service AD no en so many ntemi ankasa me kwa akofa me bambuni anasa ma bambofo e de o ma eden e de omo aba ena ebio nia IGP ehye yese omma
okay ohinna na yebeto aso na nso ye ni Musa Dankwa endi nkomo wo mo no mo ye hwehwemu e de ba ya na o mo ka che se margin ne be so close na nso ye hwe provisional resource no a margin no enye so close sa Musa Dankwa majo e de eba original TV so enanwre
mejo so me nieba
sa wo hwe de course so ewo Assin na wo hwe mu nhwehwemu na modru baabi ewo mu nhwehwemu no ka bibi se ebinim wo honom a wo mo ebetimi ato aba no e de ama jachi question esa ne se wo mo hu ne se wa bre no mo hu ne se wo se yetimi eto aba no e de ema no o feel se that portion no e ne kasa ya na because enra me ni udi nkomo
absolutely so o hwe lot ne bae no a no mo se omunyanya madwe no
yeah
omuye madwe no omuko dipesi ho
okay
almost 7% of people say they were undecided. And with the education, it takes into almost 53% or 4%. But I said there were people we believe said they were lying to us about their true voting intentions.
Yeah.
But we felt that they were not telling us the truth. And those people too, when they went to vote, almost two about their so we have poll. Sometimes you have to be able to understand that it could be this nonsense. So people were not being truthful, and also those who said they were undecided, they broke heavily towards education. That's why he won the way he won.
And so when I say a dear pa. And a bet me a course and row share a bet to a match house so poco now shed their course of a bet me a tenny say. Now can say a bay too close, next way the asset too close near Munisa.
You're too close, no. It was based on what they said to us.
Okay.
But what they said to us, is that what they did? It's clear said that is not the case. Omukase, Ometuama. Charles, which means they were lying. Because you could be business of MP before. No man can be there actually. So, and those were very important key things that are happening here, especially in Kushia. Kushia numbers never too good for us to believe.
Yeah.
And you say no, I don't think they were being truthful to us. So, I want to Kushia. They lied to us, even break. So the people were just hiding their true intentions because every attention was in Assin North, and money was flowing. If you look at the Onyen people near onto Mahoma, even a scanner, if you are so they were just saying things so that if there are any things that almost have a can.
When say Ghana for do baby, even don't mean Fessica and that almost someone to a banfamau, and I say a nearma. Me find the so to turn near my edma mo ye who be pa then so and never DSC.
You a bit more wa sika that one.
Okay.
But going forward, to do no sika another one. Ofi Assin North almost 70% say it's more buying you on and yet no make swat waba. Na denki in a business so den business swat waba and yet ma buying you almost 7 nation with him.
And see, remember, father said, "Dear buyer, Nina, info for a bomb pusaka cra." And I'm going to say, "Oh, yeah, near him say, NDC baby, Nina, Yansha, Benefson,
Oh, yeah, conclusion.
Yeah,
you can say, even though it's too close for us to call, because based on the numbers we have seen, result, but we were of the view say. Education will win it because of A, B, C, D, E. We can't report now. Our horse are the OPP. Yeah, fancy.
Okay, see, Namunim say, obedi emu enkunim. And see, I this one you bay and I'll feel say both political parties.